Same time,
We're
I can't be the same
live.
person.
Oh,
boy.
no.
We are live. We're ready to play
Yes.
the dark trails.
We're not a tumor.
We're not the doomer. My accents go down real quick.
That's terrible. Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
bad.
I mean,
like
it
it started out
here and
okay.
then-
Yeah.
It's 1-2 sentence and then a shot.
I don't even know if it
drop
started
off.
out
Then pretty
okay.
soon he's just
Your
like, get to
impressions
the
are bad.
helicopter.
It started out passable.
Yeah, I'll take passable.
Yeah.
It didn't last passable long. It
He just
became
To the chopper.
impassable.
Started out like a bad Saturday Night Live impression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys,
It's as good
have
as
you
I
guys
got.
Hans
seen,
and Franz.
have you guys seen Arnold C, the programming language?
No.
Mm-mm.
There,
No.
Look it up sometime. There is a programming language somebody put together called Arnold C, and all of the arguments in it are based on Arnold Schwarzenegger lines from all the movies he's done.
Fantastic.
Sounds amazing.
Terrific.
Incredible.
They actually
So I
know
think,
how to
like, I think-
program then.
I think like the exit for the entire script is called like "Let's Split."
That's great. Hey,
One
it's
called Get to
Jeremy.
the Chopper. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. It's pretty funny.
Oh yeah, that's great. Jeremy's someone with a good Arnold. Read off what Jeremy said there.
You hear me now? Oh, yeah.
Who's got the
little curly man. Nice.
Who can do the Arnie voice though?
I believe in you,
Me
Eddie.
now and believe me later. This crowd is going to crush you like a little girly man.
There we go.
There we go.
Bravo,
We
sir.
did it. We did it, everybody.
Ah,
There's some Arnold to start us off.
Thanks,
There it
folks. That
is.
was it. We'll see you later.
that's it. Good
Good
night.
session,
That's a wrap.
everybody.
End on a high note. You retire. That's it.
Okay, so
Right.
let's go over. We're going to talk about what we did last session.
I killed everyone with a cannon.
Yes,
That's the highlight.
and
I mean, yeah.
Damn near it, yeah.
and then we're going to go through and do some introductions because we got some new characters.
Oh, we do.
So why don't we start? Why don't you all tell me what happened last session?
Well, besides Jake killing us all with a cannon, we tried to fjord a river, and a bunch of dead folks came out of it, and then tried killing us because we were trying to protect the wagons.
Some of us.
Some
Only
of us.
Some of us.
Yeah, Dan
Yeah.
coward, didn't you?
Yeah.
You went right back
Successfully.
on the other side. Yes,
I
we
paid
did.
the toll.
You did.
They ignored me.
Yeah. Oh, and then there was the hag, which
Yeah.
a bunch of people fought and died, I believe.
Yep.
Until she got blown up with a cannon,
One turn away
along
from
with
the
everyone
ground.
else.
along
Yeah.
with everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan bravely ran away. Joe ran like a coward.
Hey,
Yeah.
I helped Joe run away.
That's why I said bravely.
I want to.
Okay.
You
fair.
were of use, Dan. You were of use.
I want to
Joe just
reiterate that
ran.
Dan.
But
did
that's
not-
pretty
I
much
did
all I
nothing
remember.
But run the
A
entire
river full
session.
of zombies and the hag.
Every
and then
single turn I
eventually
had
getting
the entire
across.
night was I am running to the other side.
Dan rolled one dice the entire night.
Yeah.
You know
It was
what that is?
initiative.
That's
And it wasn't
strategy.
horrible.
That's effective.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about who all lost characters last time.
I did.
Can we talk about who didn't?
Yeah, that'll be
Uh,
a shorter list.
That'd be Dan. And there you go.
Dan,
Done.
So,
and that's it.
So yeah, Dan didn't lose any characters. Let's go. Well, let's just go down the list. Dan, you'll be easiest because you're introducing people who have already been introduced before.
Yes.
So Dan, who are you playing?
It's me, Dan. I'm me, Dan. I'm playing Buzz Aldrin, the Saddler, Carter the Carter, Harry the Potter, and Saul Goodfellow the Lawyer. And so far, Buzz Aldrin is my only character that I've swapped for my starting characters. So we'll see if that continues tonight.
Okay, Jake.
I have a student named Miles E. Cyrus, who is not an alter ego of Mr. Montana. I have a barkeep named Ernie the Juice. And my two new characters are a cabinet maker named Thomas Yellow, spelled with a soft J, And also, I have a pimp named Slim Willie's Inn.
Terrible, but great.
So how do you pronounce his full name?
Slim Willie's Inn.
Okay, I wasn't too sure if it was like a pimp named Slickback. You
No.
have to pronounce the entire thing. Okay, Jared.
Yes, thanks to Jake, I got 4 new characters since last time. I got a clother named Ralph Lawrence. I have a druggist named Pablo Escofar.
Yeah.
I have Cornelius Stool, who's really good at telling you what you had for dinner last evening. And then I also have Josephine Busby, who's the sister of Joe Busby, who gave his life in the last session throwing a scythe at the hag.
Yeah.
And then unfortunately
greater
met
good.
his demise.
Or at
Yes.
least,
Right.
at least threw the scythe in the presence of the hag.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And she's going to avenge him. So
Joe
Okay.
and his massive sack.
So I guess
Yes.
Ernie the Juice better watch his ass.
There you go. Hey there, Dave. Thanks for coming by. Okay. Joe, is my mic level better?
I think so.
You think so? Okay.
Sounds better.
You were a little spicy earlier.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I turned my gain down. I must have bumped it earlier.
Mhm.
Let's see. Next up, it is actually you, Joe. Tell us about your characters.
So I only have one that lived because
last
I
session,
decided all of them would be cheap on that toll, and so the only one that made it through was the Jebediah Bajebums Jr. the Third. Yeah,
Yes.
he had
The
to
most
live.
important one, other
Yeah.
than possibly Tronald Dump.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I was sad about him. So joining him is Professor Porton Jeterson, the professor. He's got a sword. Then I got Millie Bays, the bricklayer, and Possum Tom, the trapper.
Oh,
yes.
Possum Tom! Oh, that's fucking great. For those of
So-
you not aware, if you were to watch the 5th edition that Joe runs here on this channel, Blades and Pepper Shakers, our favorite NPC that we have,
Abandoned to death.
well,
Maybe.
initially we forced him to adventure with us, and then we abandoned him to die. But his name was Possum Tom, and somehow he always had a possum to cook.
Mhm.
Always.
It's quite
That's a
mysterious.
superpower.
Yeah.
It really is a power. I wouldn't call it super, but it's something.
Mhm.
Okay. Eddie.
I wiped last time, so I've got 4 fresh new young recruits.
Yeah.
And bonus points to anybody who can name me what all 4 are referencing. But my first one is Seymour Krellborn. Seymour Krellborn, the storekeeper. Captain Hadley, the prison guard. Franklin Bean, the turnip farmer. And Ben Willis, the fisherman.
Cat in the Hat.
Nope.
Alice
One
in
of them was.
Wonderland.
Nope.
Malcolm in the Middle.
Uh-uh.
I don't know. What is it referencing? at?
So Seymour Krellborn. So my favorite character so far in this whole thing was my dentist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Orange
Oh,
Scrivello.
Seymour
Oh.
Krellborn. He's the
Little Shop of Horrors, or
yeah.
Yeah. He was the guy who swept up the store, the flower store at night.
yeah,
Yeah.
Seymour Krellborn. Feed me, Seymour.
yeah.
There you go.
Captain Hadley. Captain
Cat in the
Hadley
Hat.
from Shawshank Redemption.
Okay.
It's been a
Oh,
while since I've
Captain.
seen
One of
it.
the- Captain
Okay.
Hadley. Yeah, he was one of the prison guards. One of my favorite characters in Shawshank Redemption. Franklin Bean is from the Fantastic Mr. Fox. He's
I have not seen that.
he's the farmer who makes. Oh, you gotta watch it. It's got a
It's really good.
ridiculous cast of voice actors and stuff. in it.
George Clooney's in it.
Yeah.
Everybody's in it. Bill Murray's in it. Bill Murray pays a fucking Badger attorney. Come on, it's amazing.
Tremendous.
Yeah.
Tremendous. Yeah, but Franklin Bean is he owns a hard cider farm. He's alcoholic and he shoots guns a lot. but he's a farmer, so I
Real
think
American.
that'll work. And then Ben Willis, the fisherman, that is the fisherman serial killer from I Know What You Did Last Summer, the series of movies.
Also,
What are you
Bruce
waiting
Willis's brother.
for?
Huh?
What?
What?
Yeah, it's also Bruce Willis's brother.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
The less successful one.
Runs with the family.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they make him wear a hood and carry around a hook in all of his movies. Come on. You don't got to kick him while he's down.
All right. David.
Yeah, you know what he'll do to you if you do
I had
that.
4 survivors.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Who are your survivors?
We have Jesus the carpenter,
Yeah.
Kent the clerk, who I believe fired every shot in his revolver and missed every one. Lauro Pipes the plumber, and Comic Sans the paper hanger.
Okay.
Is unnaturally deadly with that stick he has.
There you go.
Mundane weapons are always the most dangerous.
Somehow. Yes.
Rocks, chairs, bowls of soup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right. So with that, we're going to pick up moving on to day 6. Because the day 5 was crossing the river when everything went to shit. So day 6, the day itself was uneventful. That night, you're all set up as guards for the camp. Oh, I should also say before we get into it, any fans from Brazil listening or watching, we think you're great. And then also, if you're watching this and you're thinking that, God, that fat GM cusses too much and he's horrible for the stream, you're right. So,
What can we say but fuck YouTube?
So you are standing watch at night when you hear a woman scream coming from inside a wagon. As you approach, Mrs. Gertrude Miser, wife of the liveryman Carl Miser, rushes out of the wagon in her night clothes. He's dead, she screams. He's dead. He's dead.
I mean, that's not funny.
It's a little bit.
Good.
So yeah, this woman in her sleeping gown runs out of her wagon screaming that he's dead.
I never liked him anyways. No.
He done gotten dead.
Yeah, she doesn't explain who he is or any of the other details right off the bat, but she's clearly very upset.
Are we collectively on watch?
Yeah, all of your characters are the night watchmen.
Okay.
A lot of night watchmen.
Yeah.
Professor Porden Jeterson's definitely going to want to see if they need some counseling after such a traumatic experience.
Yeah.
And
Gonna tell them to clean their rooms.
yeah,
Of
there's
course,
probably
there's
a
a
mess in
dead
there now if
husband in it.
someone's dead. Yeah. Shouldn't be bothering us with your problems until your room's clean.
That's it. So what are the rest of you doing?
So
yeah,
Goodfellas says he'll take the case.
He's going to be trying to.
Yeah, he's
get
already
some-
solved one murder.
Pablo Escobar is going to try to go get the woman and figure out what she's talking about because he's a druggist. So if need be, he can knock her ass out with something powerful. And so
His fist, the right hook.
Oh, God.
This is R and this is X.
Got a dose of Novocaine for you.
So you
I was
go.
low
expecting
on
something
stock.
more like, does it smell like chloroform to you?
Yeah, really. I guess Mr. Montana will stop doing squat thrusts to go investigate the dead body.
But yeah, you go up and like Jared,
Why not?
your character tries to like she's not able to give you any real answer. She just screams he's dead. She sobs. Occasionally she points at her wagon. That's all you get from her.
Even if I do the classic, what are you talking about, lady?
Yeah.
That kind of a thing. Okay.
Where are the other bugs going?
Can I just like tackle her?
Maybe. I don't know if that's gonna give you the results you're wanting.
All right.
Breaker.
Then I just sit there and I do the classic shaking. Calm down, lady. What's going on? That kind of a thing.
Oh, like an
Panicking.
airplane where you gotta slap her around. And,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Next
my-
guy comes in with a boxing glove, another one with a gun.
Yeah.
My team will approach the wagon that she's pointing at.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. You walk up to the wagon, you peer inside, and you see there's someone lying on the floor.
Does he look dead?
From where you're at, I'm gonna say you can't get a good. You'll have to move closer.
You
Mr.
should
Montana will move closer. And
You should get a stick. And
I
move
was going to
closer
say
with a
Comic
stick.
Sans is going to poke. What like are they laying horizontally compared to us?
They're laying feet towards you, head away from you.
Okay,
So they're
yeah, Comic Sans is going to give him a nice strong jab in the bottom of the foot with the stick.
no
Awesome
movement.
Tom's gonna say, "Watch
Comic-
out! I'm used to things pretending to be dead."
That's great.
Valuable
And
input, Possum Tom.
Jake, Mr. Montana was hopping into
getting
the
it.
wagon.
yeah, he's getting in there.
So as your character moves up to, oh goddamn, oh. I was doing great till the fucking camera turned on. Now I can't stop yawning. As your character moves up to this person lying on the ground, you get a clear shot that yes, they are absolutely without a doubt dead, as their throat has been slit almost from ear to ear. But the thing that kind of catches you off guard is that there is no blood.
We've
got a vampire on our hands.
Either that or he's been bugged.
I guess Mr. Montana will try to gently hoist this fella up and get him out of the wagon.
Okay, you're able to move him out of the wagon.
Yeah, ready? Lay him down for everyone to take a gander at. And
Does the rest of him seem dry, or just that there was no blood?
Just there's no blood.
Give that man some lotion.
Yeah, he's yeah, that's
his
Yeah.
ashy elbows are just
I mean,
scraping everywhere.
Does he look like like he's been sucked dry?
like no, like he's not like a deflated Capri Sun or anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh
he has
shit!
been Capri
It's
Sun.
Fawn.
Oh shit! Hey, Fawn, it's been a while.
Hell yeah!
Great to see you.
All right, so he's not a ran out Capri Sun either.
Is he pallid? Like, does he have any color?
No, he's completely pale. Lips are a little bit blue.
Sepia tone, or
Yeah.
What kind of facial expressions he making? Like
Real
surprised.
peaceful. No, like maybe he was sleeping when it happened.
will you poke around in the wagon and see if we can
Mhm.
find anything that might have been used to
Does he
do
have any
this?
other? I mean, aside from the giant gash in his neck,
You want to know how I got
indication?
these scars?
Yeah, because I wanna look for something else that might have like a pinprick or something that could have made him unconscious before.
Okay.
'Cause I
What
assume
character?
he would have woke up mid throat gash.
I was gonna say, do we have any doctors?
What character?
We have a lawyer.
All right, hang on, guys. Joe, what character is doing this check?
I'm gonna do Millie Bays.
What is Millie Bay's profession?
He's a bricklayer.
Okay, so this is going to be a D10 intelligence check.
He knows about using a trowel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm rolling.
Sticks a trowel in his throat and starts looking around inside.
Well, you just got to get some mortar to fix that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sealing cracks.
8.
You're not able to find anything that would no pinpricks, no weird 2 puncture wounds on the side of the neck, no other injuries that could explain or even add another layer of complexity to this. Just
So
It
while
appears his throat's been slit, gang.
while they're doing that, my three other folks, Cornelius, Josephine, and Ralph, they're gonna kind of go along the outskirts, some 20 feet away from the wagon and just kind of, glance around, see if there's anything, up, around the wagon that may,
Okay.
indicate.
Let's start. So all 4 of your characters are going to do this?
No, Pablo Escobar is still dealing with the crazy chick. And so
Okay.
Wait a minute.
No,
What's
you're-
Pablo's profession?
he's a druggist.
Maybe he should examine the body for any suspicious
Maybe.
nonsense.
But let's look at your other 3 characters first.
Okay.
What's the first character?
Josephine, who's a dentist.
Profession. The dentist would have medical knowledge. So go ahead and give me a D20 intelligence check.
Okay. So
Well, that dentist isn't inspecting the body. You're looking around.
yeah, we're just looking
Oh,
around
okay.
the perimeter, making sure, hey, there's nobody spooky out in the woods or
Okay,
something like
then-
that.
I'm sorry. Make it a D10 intelligence check.
D10 intelligence check. So is that okay? +1. So where's my D10? Blam.
Do good. That's not bad.
Okay. We'll come back to your dentist. Your next character.
Um.
You should always put your
Yikes.
+1 if you can help it. That way
Oh,
we don't
yeah.
get oversight on that actually being a 10.
Okay, Cornelius.
Well, you can just hit the button at the bottom and just tell me. So Cornelius rolled a 10. What's their intelligence modifier?
-2.
Okay, so that's a 7.
Mm-hmm.
And what was Cornelius's profession?
Cornelius is a fisherman.
Okay. And what's your last character there?
Ralph Lawrence, who's a clother.
Okay. Give me another D10 plus intelligence.
Okay. Which is just straight 0. So it's
Okay.
a 7.
So your first character there, the dentist, kind of searching around the area, looking if there's anything funky going on.
Mm-hmm.
She does find a couple droplets of blood along the grass, leading away from the wagon.
Okay.
So let's come back to that here in a minute. So
Okay.
what is everyone else doing? So we know Jared's characters are trying to deal with the lady, I forgot her name.
Pablo Escobar is dealing with the lady. The other
Right.
3 are the ones
Searching.
doing perimeter. Yeah.
Right. So what are the rest of you all doing?
I think at the moment I'd just be wanting to keep a lookout because it seems like whatever weird stuff happens, more weird stuff comes. So
Yeah,
That's
think,
deep, Dan.
Yeah.
So Dan's characters are posting as lookout.
Yeah, I think everyone but Mr. Montana will be doing the same for me.
Okay. So what was Mr. Montana going to do?
Right now, he's just kind of chilling out next to the deceased.
Okay. David, what are your characters got going?
Jesus is actually going to go help Pablo with the woman. Kind of talk to her a little bit. Kent, Lauer, Comic Sans are kind of near the body where everybody else is.
Yeah.
And Kent's got his revolver out.
Okay. So
Just kind of standing lookout.
yeah. So you got one person lookout. What was everyone else doing?
All 3.
Well, I
of my
meant David. What were the rest of your
David.
characters doing?
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. Lauro Pipes and Comic Sans were kind of over near the body. They were just kind of
Okay.
getting a look.
Okay. Okay.
What was going on?
Cool. Eddie?
Seymour, Captain Hadley, and Ben Willis are just standing guard, but Franklin Bean is sitting near a campfire eating something, mumbling to himself about how he's just a simple farmer.
Okay.
Is he eating beans?
I don't know what he's eating. I don't think he knows what he's eating.
It's a
He's too
possum.
busy grumbling and being annoyingly angry about him just being a simple farmer and people.
possum
causing
and
a commotion.
beans.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right, Joe.
Yeah,
What
he
were
may be
your?
sitting next to Possum Tom eating some.
So you had one character inspecting the body.
Yeah. Millie Bays was inspecting the body, didn't find anything. Then Porden Jeterson was trying to consult the lady, but wasn't really getting anywhere. The other two weren't really doing anything. So this is like the middle of the night, right? You said?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I think I want to start looking around outside too.
Okay. What's that character's profession?
Or do we know anything about this guy that died?
I mean, you've traveled with him the entire time. Seemed like a decent enough guy.
Is he like anyone important?
No, just another
Relative to the
settler.
crew?
Yeah.
Okay, just a random dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna start kind of searching the perimeter, look for those
Yeah.
blood spots. See if we
I
can
guess
track
Ernie
whatever
will
did
join
this.
because Ernie has a torch that he can use to light the way.
Okay. Yeah, just her husband was a livery man, so he helped out with the animals a lot.
Okay.
So it's at about this time that you all would hear a call from Josephina, signaling that she's found something.
Okay. Possum Tom, the trapper, definitely wants to go out and try and do some tracking on whatever leads we have.
Okay. So Jared, Josephina would point out the blood, and then Possum Tom would come up being a trapper. Joe, if you want to give a D20 intelligence roll.
All right.
There's a chance for success.
Possum Tom's got 0 intelligence.
Joe,
6.
we'll rip off a few other people we've become familiar with. If you spend 4 luck right now, you'll pass that test.
4 luck. Do I get that luck
Yeah.
back?
You recover luck once per night.
Yep.
Once per night, like all of your luck?
Just 1 point.
One point at a time.
Yeah. So in 4 days, you would be back up to your original value.
I can't
You don't
reattempt it
have to.
unless I do that,
Um,
or at least with that character.
if you were going to reattempt it, you would have to do something that would warrant a second try. So like you try and track it down, you fail. So you would need to then find something else to
Leverage into another check.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Oh.
just can't re-roll failed checks. So
Right.
So what
Can
is
I try
your
and analyze the way, like, rather than trying to get a direction off of it, can I try and get any information out of like how the blood splattered? Is it like everywhere? Is it just a few drops?
Sure.
get an
That
idea
would
of,
be
like-
yeah, give me another
Okay.
D20 intelligence check.
Oh,
You're
jeez.
doing a bad job. Possum
Hmm.
Tom's not a great tracker.
No, he's not.
Now, there is
That's why
drops
Still
of blood,
in
you said.
NPC mode.
Are there footprints?
So Josephina only found the droplets of blood. Possum Tom wasn't able to pick anything up. Do you have a character who would be able to go over there and do some searching on this?
Not really. I've got nobody who's good at anything outside, really, except for Fuzz Aldrin, who has an abysmally low. He's a saddler.
I mean, he can try it. It'll be a D10.
Yeah, and he has a -3, so it's probably not going to happen.
It would be absolutely impossible for that person to pass this check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you found a couple drops of blood. Possum Tom wasn't able to find anything inspecting the drop pattern or the direction of the blood.
Who votes? We just wait for the next person to die, I guess.
I
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, I don't know what we can do. So,
Do any of you have animals? Like, anyone have a dog?
I've got an alligator.
Yeah, I had an
Alligators
alligator
aren't
too.
useful.
I have a
Not-
severed head.
Also not useful here.
Shit.
Did anybody find out whether or not he had a mark on his hand?
On his hand.
Yeah.
From paying the toll.
You guys can check it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
Among one of the things that several of my dead characters left behind, I've got Robert the dog.
Oh,
Maybe Robert the dog could sniff out some blood.
someone would need to have like some kind of like animal handling experience.
Would
So
Tom-
also Eddie, high, they have a mark from paying the toll. Low, they do not have a mark. I'm gonna roll a d6. I rolled a 2. They don't have a mark from paying a toll.
Okay.
it's encouraging for the rest of my characters, at least.
So yeah, you could leverage that dog, and like if Possum Tom wanted to try and track it down with the dog's assistance, I would let Possum Tom make another roll.
I would like to do that.
Does Possum Tom feel lucky for the 3rd time in a row?
Nope.
Yep.
Ernie will also lend the use of his torch.
Oh,
to help.
jeez.
So timeout, Joe. You rolled way too early.
Oh,
Now if Ernie is going to be assisting Possum Tom in this, I will let Possum Tom move that up a dice size.
okay.
So Possum Tom could roll a d24 plus intelligence.
All we need is not a single digit.
There we go.
Hey.
That was enough to pass it.
Hooray.
15.
You all follow this trail of blood in the grass. Whoever Gen Mac 101 is, or 1011, they must know you, Joe.
Maybe. I don't recognize the name, but maybe.
We've also, got his name printed on the screen, so.
Well, it's just, damn it, Joe is a very, I've heard.
Mhm.
We've heard a lot of people say
Most of
that.
my friends talk to me like that, yes.
Yeah,
That's just the normal greeting with Joe.
it
Yeah.
is. Yeah. So you follow the droplets of blood, and it actually takes you to the wagon of the butcher, Phineas Shane. And as you move up, you see Phineas Shane leaning out of the covered wagon. What did you do?
Finny, it sounds like
I don't know. My wife's drunk or something.
Or something.
Go away, Jared.
Don't forget, you can mute your audio if you need to.
It starts yelling at me about something. Anyway,
That's what I want. I want just random interruptions of blah, 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 blah.
sorry.
That's
No, you're good.
So you follow these trails to Shane Phineas, a butcher. He's leaning out of his wagon with a lantern in head. You can see he's still in his night clothes. He looks groggy and he's looking around. And when he sees you all approaching, he's like, I heard screaming. What's going on?
What?
We
What was the
heard
guy's
blood, and it
We're here
Uh,
led
for
us
this
to you.
name? I don't know that we
Phineas
want to.
Shane.
All right, whatever. I was gonna say I don't know if we want to be quite that up front, but
So what did you say,
Don't
Joe?
leave his
I
lies.
said, we heard blood, and it led us to you.
Heard
heard
blood. Like what kind of sound did it make?
A sploosh, I'm assuming.
Sploosh, I'm assuming.
Well, I couldn't argue with that much, but I don't know why you're.
Possum Tom's a great adventurer.
Yeah. So, who was screaming? What's going on? What are you talking about blood for?
if I might, while they're talking, I might have my group kind of maybe move around to the front of the wagon.
Okay. Yeah. Try
Start
and yeah.
circling them.
So you move around to the front of the wagon. Sure.
So I can get all my characters killed here.
Yeah.
Is this guy like
Ernie's
wielding
going to
anything?
move back towards the wagon train and go towards the cannon. And then Mr. Montana is going to stop him immediately.
Yes.
And
good
tell him
idea.
to sit his
Yeah.
ass down by the fire and then go join the rest of the crew.
That's great. Joe, what were you saying?
Is he wielding anything other than the lantern?
Just the lantern.
Just the lantern? Okay.
Does he happen to be covered in blood?
X-blades.
He is not covered in blood.
Okay.
But
was
neither
worth
is
a
the dead
shot.
guy. So that doesn't
Say that
mean
again?
anything.
Oh, yeah.
Neither is the dead guy, so it doesn't
Yeah.
mean anything.
Yeah.
That's
He's not-
true.
He's not out of this yet.
What's going
Uh,
on? Like, do y'all need some help or something?
Yes, locating whoever murdered Mr. Deadman there.
Yeah. Mr. Miser, you would tell.
Mr. Miser.
Phineas Shane. Oh my God, he's dead. What happened?
His throat got opened up in the wrong place.
My lord, do we have a murderer in our midst?
I believe so. And trail leads here.
It leads here.
Yeah.
Are they coming for me?
No, like, I think you did it.
What? I would never. I have been asleep all night. Carl and I were good friends. I would never do anything like that.
Then you wouldn't
Carl.
mind us having a look around your wagon, would you?
It is offensive that you would ask me, but if it will put this all to rest, you are most welcome to have a look. So that way my innocence can be validated.
Little
And
offense never hurt nobody.
Shit. So he climbs out of the wagon and stands to the side, and he
Right.
does a big annoyed gesture for you all to enter.
Awesome. I want to go check it out. Do some investigating. See the crime scene.
So who all is going inside this wagon to search?
Possum Tom. And
I'm gonna just kind of stay up at the
and
front.
Millie Bays.
for
Possum
now.
Tom and Millie Bays going in.
Okay. David?
My group is going to just be watching Phineas Shane very carefully,
Okay.
suspiciously eyeing him.
I think Thomas and Mr. Montana will be. Thomas will stand guard outside of the wagon, and Mr. Montana will be doing Hindu squats, ready to run after the guy.
Actually, no. Porton Jeterson wants to go in and see if he cleaned his room.
Okay,
Okay.
there you go.
So those of you inside this wagon, searching for a few minutes, you don't find anything. But eventually you come across an old trunk. And on the handle of the trunk, there is a foot on Eddie's screen.
Well, that was tremendous.
That's great. You all
Ghosts
find
are
there's
fucking with me.
an old trunk setting in there. And you see that on the handle of the trunk is a drop of blood.
Aha!
We found it.
Murder? I'm going to throw the trunk open.
It is a trunk full of dusty old books.
Books.
That's
Is there
even
any more
scarier.
I was gonna say,
What's that?
Is there any more blood?
Off the bat, no.
Want to open one of the books? Any blood in
So
them?
you open a book, there's no blood. You open another book, there's no blood. You start digging through these books, tossing them aside. Eventually, you come across a butcher's tome, labeled Choice Cuts.
mm,
And when you open up this book, the pages are wet with blood. Then on the cover of the book, a pair of eyes open up
Oh God.
and are looking at you.
Immediately, I asked, "Did you kill him?"
The book gets to act with the round of surprise, and then
That's
we're
fine.
moving into initiative.
Oh
Okay.
no!
Wait.
So
I like how
By the
my
book.
people are just kind of wandering
Like,
around during
I
this whole
picture
time.
I flipped it open, right, and I'm like holding it with one hand, like thumb in the middle. And
yeah,
he's pointing at him, accusatory. It's like, "Did you kill him?"
You just
Yeah.
poke him in the eye. You're like,
yeah.
bloop.
Let me actually, for those in the roll 20.
Inside
no.
Russia, books read you.
Oh lord.
Oh God.
You know, I was actually going to ask if the Necronomicon was in there somewhere. So
I know. I thought about it, but
this is pretty close.
Yeah.
This is the Butcher Nomicon.
So also, Joe,
yes.
this thing does get 3 attacks per turn.
Oh God.
Jesus H.
Oh, that's great. I only have 1 health.
Does
I
a
believe in you,
7
Possum Tom.
hit?
Oh, what?
7, does it hit?
No.
Play dead.
Cool.
Quick.
I'll be right back.
Get out of here, Dan. Does a 6 hit?
No.
Go, Possum Tom.
Awesome Tom might make it through this.
Henceforth known as Awesome Tom.
Yeah.
Possum Tom the Nimble.
Here it's going to hit. Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
It deals
He's dead.
1 point of damage.
Goodbye, Possum Tom.
As this thing
Dead.
flies at
short-lived.
Possum Tom and slashes his throat open, spraying blood all over the interior.
This is why I don't read.
So let's go ahead and let's roll some initiative.
Damn it.
What's Possum Tom's AC?
10.
Okay.
0
Frick.
now.
Well, yeah, now it's a 0.
Does everybody roll initiative?
I'll
Oh,
say
yeah, I
everyone.
would.
One roll
Everyone's
per party.
Oh, yeah.
one roll per
Yeah.
party. But yeah, all of us
Okay.
All right.
roll some initiative.
Those are good rolls you're doing tonight, Joe.
I know. Goddamn.
Jake.
Yeah, Jeff, he's disappointed.
I know.
Awesome Tom was his
I'm
favorite.
so sad.
All right,
He's
Joe, what
gonna
was your
die 2
initiative?
nights
It
in
was
a row now.
all right. Dave got a 13.
God, I
Is
hope
that
not.
correct?
Oh, is that a spoiler, Joe?
No, well, maybe. You don't know yet.
Damn it, Joe.
That's the
Joe got
definition of a
4.
spoiler, Joe.
Jared got a 9.
Yes, sir.
Jake got a 2.
Yep.
Eddie got a 16. And Dan got a 13. Dan and Dave, you both got 13s. Each of you roll me just a flat d20.
Damn it, that's the best roll I'm gonna have all night.
And I was 1 under it.
All right. So, Dan, I'm promoting you to 14. So that means we are at
Yay, we're all gonna die.
It's a book and a dude.
it is a book.
And a dude.
Nobody outdudes this dude.
Are you a bad enough dude to save the president's daughter?
All right. Who else went into this wagon?
Nobody did, really.
Yeah, that's why I was asking, did all of us roll initiative? All my
Okay.
My other character did.
Yep.
Dan's characters are still alive there, Lich. Unlike the tournament, he hasn't died yet.
Yeah,
But
but I've been
to Eddie.
avoiding danger.
I don't know.
He's
It's been compressed into 2 dimensions.
Yeah. So
Hate it when that
I am
happens.
going to roll. There's 6 of you. I want to roll a d7. We're going to go in the order of the Twitch layout. So Dan's 1, Jake's 2, Jared's 3, Joe's 4, Eddie's 5, David's 6, and innocent bystander is 7. It's a 2. Jake,
Oh
which
no.
of your characters are all of your characters are by the thing, right?
No. Slim Willie and Ernie the Juice are with the rest of the wagons, and
Okay.
Thomas is right outside of the wagon.
Where's your fourth character at?
He's by Phineas Shane. Is that the name of the guy?
Okay, cool. So 1 and 2, it's Mr. Montana, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And 3 and 4, it's the other character you got there.
All right.
That is a 3. So this book flies out of the wagon and goes, what's this character's name?
Thomas Yellow with a soft J.
And it flies right at Thomas Yellow with a soft J. Does an 8 hit?
It does not.
All right.
If that book was about possums, it would have been fucked.
The 7 hit.
No.
Does a 12 hit?
Cat.
Yes.
Your character takes 2 points of damage as this thing flies at it and slices your character's face open with sharp pages.
Well, Thomas is still alive,
All right.
It's
but
going
very
straight
confused.
for the paper cut.
Yeah. So Eddie, you're up.
Franklin's going to keep eating whatever the hell he's eating at the campfire and keep mumbling to himself about how he's just a simple farmer.
Yeah.
Just kind of grumbling under his breath angrily, like, fucking make it
Too
Yeah.
simple for this shit.
All these damn bugs and murders and ghosts. I'm just a
Never
simple
seen nothing
farmer.
like this.
kind of taking a break in between mumbling every few seconds to take a bite out of beans or whatever he's eating.
Man, there's gonna be no more possum already.
Yeah. It didn't last
Possum and
long.
beans is off the menu again.
So Seymour looks very worried as he's doing kind of his guard rounds and is kind of clinging to the arm of Captain Hadley, going, "What was that? What did you hear? Why are people screaming?" Captain Hadley's just looking around like, "I don't know." And Ben Willis is running directly to the scene of the screams, knife out. He doesn't care what's causing it. He just wants to be part of the party.
Okay. Give me a luck check for that character, for Mr. Willis. So roll a d20, get lower than that character's luck score.
Oh, that is very much not lower than that character's score.
Okay. Your character is not able to clear it far enough to get to this book and attack it. But on your next round, this character will be within melee range of the book.
Excellent.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope. Seymour and Captain Hadley are still kind of caught unawares and a little bit unsure what's going on.
Okay. Dan.
I'm curious what our butcher buddies doing.
He's looking terrified. Give me a luck check for your character with the highest luck score, Dan.
Okay. Oh, that's not how you roll 1d20. That is a pass on any of them.
Okay. Yeah. Mr. Shane or Phineas Shane, he has pissed himself in fear.
Huh. Okay. So he had this book,
Mm.
but doesn't seem to be aware of it at least.
Yeah.
The yellow fear.
Okay. I might just try and position people so that they can shoot at it.
Okay.
While on Mr. Yellow's face.
So are you shooting at it?
Is it actually attached to someone's face, or is it like on the ground at this point?
No, it's flying in the air.
Oh
It's
man.
near Jake's character's face. Mr. Yellow with the soft J.
Yeah, I do not have a lot of melee options.
You could always shoot at it.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be horrible.
The book is also next to Mr. Yellow with the soft J is Mr. Phineas Shane.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering if I could maybe move so I'm shooting like across them, perhaps.
There's not going to be any great way to get.
Okay. Well, if we killed someone, it wouldn't be the first time it happened. So
Yep.
You just gotta believe.
So
Gotta
flip your
believe.
card first. I've already shuffled the decks for everyone. So just click on the little card that pops up.
and
5
because,
doesn't make any changes.
Yep. I was gonna say I can't actually see any of the cards because of reasons. It's agility, right?
Yeah. D20 plus your agility modifier.
Okay, that is a 12.
That's a
So-
miss.
All right.
So I need you to roll me a D4.
D4. That's somewhere in
Yeah.
the 1.
Cool. Jake, you were 1 and 2. Phineas Shane was 3 and 4.
Oh, it's gonna be like that.
Jake, roll a luck check.
Yeah, ready? Oh wait, what am I doing?
Just roll a D20.
Yeah, get that macro in there. Bam. Oh man, Thomas Yellow just got
go ahead
shot
and
in
roll.
the face.
Roll out your damage there, Dan.
Oh no.
We need to see how much of Thomas's brains go flying.
A lot.
6 points of brains.
Oh man. It's
How
like
much
twice
brains
his
is a
Oh,
point?
hold on.
health and brain.
I rolled the wrong person's thing, I think.
What?
Sorry. I rolled the wrong person's dice.
Was there a difference in damage?
Yeah. One of them has a sharp rifle, and the other people have Colts, and I have my sheets out of order.
Okay. So, Jake, you take another point of damage.
And Thomas is dead.
Okay.
Oh. Well,
Not much of a
Uh,
difference.
Yeah.
Dan, are there any other allies that you would like to murder on this?
to
turn?
murder. Boy, I am beginning to think maybe no.
Okay.
I might have people back away.
Sure. You spend a movement to back away. Dave, you're up next.
All right.
That did not work out.
Oh well.
I was
Jesus,
okay.
Jesus, rosary in hand, is going to try and get a vertical swipe with his hammer on the
Okay.
thing, kind of try and smash it against the ground.
Sure.
So, strength mod is nothing. That's probably not going to hit.
It is definitely a miss. So Jesus runs up, swings, and just catches air. Doesn't
Just
connect.
whiffs it. All
Yeah.
right. Okay. Kent Clerk has already killed 2 friendlies before, so he's not too worried about doing it again.
Sleeper.
I'm sorry, Jake, but he's going to take the shot. He's going to be firing with an 1862 Navy revolver. So
I believe.
That's a 4.
Did you flip your card?
Oh, I did not. My God, completely forgot about that. Check. There it is. 9. That's going to do nothing anyway.
Yeah, 9 doesn't change anything. So yeah,
All right.
you take a shot. You're shooting at the book.
Yes. Oh, I forgot. Yellow's dead already, so I didn't need to worry about team.
Maybe
fire.
you should shoot at one of the players,
Well,
and then when
now
you
you
miss
got-
them, it has a chance to hit the book.
Yeah, there we go. Just replay.
So you've got Jesus up in the line of fire because he ran up and did a melee
Oh yeah, that's
attack,
true.
along with Phineas Shane.
Mm-hmm.
So give me. How did I do that for you, Dan?
D4 is.
Yeah.
That's what I did, but you might need to do a D6 instead.
Well,
Just
I'm not
to-
going to go back and retcon what we've already decided has happened. What the actuality would happen here is that no, I like how I did it because it luck save kept someone else from getting shot. The way the rules are written is if you shoot in something and there's an ally within melee range and you miss, there's a 50% chance of hitting that ally.
Okay.
So, and I'm just subbing that out with the luck roll because that would be a better chance for the player to not get hit if they can make a luck roll. So currently there is 2 people within melee range, Jesus and Phineas Shane. So go ahead and roll me a D4. 1 and 2 is Jesus. 3 and 4 is Phineas Shane. Phineas Shane. I'm going to make a luck roll for Phineas Shane.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'll go ahead and do this on the stream. His luck score is a 10.
Phineas
Okay.
Shane lives
Oh,
to
he does.
butcher another day.
That's
The
right.
bullet whizzes by Phineas Shane's ear. So that's 2 of your characters down.
Mhm.
What are the other 2 doing?
You rolled a D10 on that, by the way.
That's what I meant to roll. Oh shit! I can re-roll that if you want.
Let's go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and try re-rolling
Yeah,
that.
that was my bad. I was thinking 10, so I hit D10.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, never mind.
Roll your damage out there.
All right.
Why it's a funnel.
Yeah.
Hey, this isn't anybody's character. This is 1.
Phineas Shane just got shot.
Is Phineas Shane down? Yes, Phineas Shane is dead.
Oh,
Your
you know,
bullet
Wearing a nightgown.
catches Phineas Shane in the chest, dropping him to the death.
He probably had something to do with it.
Maybe. Do you have any other
That's
characters?
how. Yes, Lauro Pipes and Comic Sans.
at this point, I should have just kept on shooting, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, eventually you'll get rid of all the other people that you might accidentally hit,
exactly.
and then it'll only be your target.
A theory of probability.
Yeah.
That's right.
One of them's bound to hit.
I'm gonna try a Comic Sans with his oddly powerful stick.
Okay. Swing that shit.
Yep. No.
Ah,
Wait. Oh, I rolled a D10. I
Don't roll a
I
D10.
chucked it.
You chucked
They're
it.
numbers.
7, still probably not going to hit.
That is
No.
definitely not a hit.
Okay.
The 12 earlier was not a hit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's. I will ask. Comic Sans is a paper hanger. Intimate knowledge of books and paper. Is that going to help me at all here?
Has Comic Sans attacked yet?
That was one that just attacked.
I'll tell you what. I will let you re-roll that attack.
Okay.
Since Comic Sans has intimate knowledge of paper and books and binding,
There
I
we
will
go.
let you move 1 die size up and roll a
Oh my.
d24.
Hell
Alright.
yeah.
There
He knows
we
the
go.
weak spot.
Yeah.
That's an
Yeah.
18.
That is a solid fucking hit.
Okay.
Good job.
Way to leverage that up.
Right.
Comic Sans connects with his stick. Roll your damage.
It's really waiting on that dice roll. There we go. 3.
3 damage. This thing is still up.
Okay.
It's a durable ass book.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
hard. It must be hard, Jack.
Yeah. it is.
Boo.
That's great.
And that's kind of interesting. Lauro Pipes has a bottle of a flask of oil on him. Does anybody have anything that can start a fire?
We got torches around us, so
Yeah, Eddie
Yeah.
has a torch, doesn't he? Eddie has.
Someone had a torch earlier.
Yeah.
It was oh god, who was it? Joe's character.
We'll say someone's got a
Possum
torch.
Tom. Possum
Surely.
Tom had a torch.
oh, then there's
Oh.
a torch on the ground at least.
Yeah, there you
And
go.
there's a lantern on the ground that Phineas Shane dropped.
Perfect. Lauro Pipes is going to run up and just attempt to dump the oil
Spray
on
it?
the thing. Yeah. Just like yeah.
I'll tell you what. I want to call this an attack roll. Since
Okay.
you're running up and doing it in person,
Mhm.
what's your strength modifier for this character?
That's the one question I didn't want you to ask. -1.
What's the agility modifier for this character?
Also a -1.
All right, roll a
Bad
d20
either
minus
way.
1.
All right. Just really thinking about it. 12. 11.
That's
That's
a
not
nice
gonna hit.
one. No,
Yep.
you spray oil. Oh, is there anyone else in melee range with this?
Yeah, Comic Sans and Jesus.
I mean, nothing says they have to get lit on fire necessarily.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah.
So
Accidents happen.
I want you to roll a d4. 1
Uh-huh.
and 2, it's Comic Sans. 3 and 4, it's Jesus.
It's Comic Sans.
So have Comic Sans roll a luck check.
All right.
Our
what's
most
Comic
skilled
Sans?
book fighter. No.
His luck ain't great.
So d20, roll under it.
That is a fail.
Oh god.
What is his
no.
luck
Oof.
score? Is it like 7?
It's 7.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
man. All right. Comic
It's 7.
Sans is now drenched in oil.
Okay.
So
All right, Comic Sans. It's
That's
time
gonna
to
be my
tackle the
turn.
book and then get lit on fire. Take
Yep.
one for the team.
Okay.
Oh,
After David, that's all your characters, correct?
mhm.
Jared.
Holy moly! What are my characters doing? Where
I
are
don't
they
know.
in conjunction with all of this?
I don't know. At least the dentist came over here. I don't know what you were doing with your other characters.
They were still running around the perimeter looking.
Yep. So
is-
you only have your
okay.
dentist.
Okay, so I only had the dentist.
Now, I will say you've heard enough commotion that your other characters could start running over, but they
Okay.
won't be here this round.
All right, and that's even Pablo Escobar who was dealing with the crazy lady.
Yeah, even Pablo Escobar could hear it and start
Okay.
running over.
So they'll start running over, I guess.
So we'll say at the end of your next round, they all show up to the commotion.
Okay. Hey, she has an oil flask.
Yeah. Same thing?
Oh, shall we try it again?
Why
Jen?
not?
Sure. What's her strength and agility modifiers?
Both 0.
Okay, so yeah,
All right.
just roll me a flat d20.
Okay.
Roll high.
If you clear this thing's AC, you don't. So there's now 3 other allies up within melee range of this
Uh-huh.
book. I want you to roll me a d6.
I kind of hope you get the same guy again.
It's a 1. David, what character of yours is in position 1?
That would be Jesus.
All right. Jesus needs to make a luck check.
Okay. What is the attack that's coming my way?
Another
Oil.
spray of
Oh.
oil.
All right.
So D20. Roll under
yep.
your luck.
Gonna make a David character
that is
bonfire.
A success. Roll
Right.
5, 9 luck on Jesus.
Jesus is able to easily dodge the incoming stream of oil.
There's gonna be a very large fire soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Book's gonna start shooting fire out of it.
So, Jared, the rest of your characters start running over. Like I said, they'll make it at the end of your next round.
Okay.
That moves us over to Joe. It'll be Joe, and then after Joe is Jake.
Yeah, get all your actions in before
I
Jake's
actually
turn.
get a turn.
You actually get a turn.
Yes.
This book has only taken 3 damage so far,
All right.
but you guys have gotten plenty of kills in all around it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Fantastic. I'm gonna go start with Millie Bays here since he had the first drop on it. He's gonna run over and try and deck it with his trowel.
Sure. Run up, make that attack.
All right. D20, and then he gets +1. So it is a 13 hit.
That's a miss.
Isn't oil pretty slippery?
Yeah. We'll see what we need to do that on the next turn.
Next is going to be Professor Porden Jeterson.
Yeah.
He's going to run over with his sword cane.
Bunch of these characters oil wrestling a book.
I mean, that's what we're heading to, and then eventually they'll just all catch on fire.
So 11, so that's not going to hit either.
That's a miss.
And then leaves it up to Dejebediah Bejebens Jr. III.
I hope Saving It was worth
going
it.
to attack with a machete.
Okay.
She gets a +1 too. That's going to miss as well. So nothing happens.
Yeah. Jake?
Next.
Right.
I think our highest attack roll so far is 12.
Wasn't it David's 18?
David, yeah. Comic
that's
Sans got a hit in.
Yep,
Otherwise,
with his stick.
So, Jake.
How big is this book?
It's a large book. So, I mean, you know.
Am I near the cannon?
And he pinned it.
How long is it?
It's, maybe a couple of feet tall by like a foot deep. And then it's maybe 7 or 8 inches thick. Thinking about using the cannon?
No. No.
Might be worth it.
No, I'm gonna go up to it and I'm gonna attempt to grapple it. So it'll be the higher
one size down.
One size down.
Yeah, well, the book would be one size smaller than you guys.
Okay. If I'm let's see. I don't know if Mr. Montana, being a student, would be 6 feet tall. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna do a strength check to grapple it, but because I am at least twice the size of this book, I'll be adding +4 to my roll.
Ooh.
Okay, make your strength check. See if you grapple it.
Yeah, let's see here.
This might be the only way.
Should have waited till it was pinned to pour oil on it.
Don't worry, I'm pretty sure everything's covered in oil at this point.
Yeah.
Well, except for the book.
Except for the book. All you gotta do is take your shirt off once it's and then wrap
Jake,
it in the shirt after
That is a
this.
successful grapple.
Nice.
Hell yeah. So I grab that book and I pin it to the fucking ground.
Okay. The book is pinned. Your other characters weren't there, is that correct?
Right.
Are they going to start running towards the commotion?
Gosh, I just got such useless items.
Ernie's gonna think again about going to the cannon, but Slim Willie's in is gonna be like, "No, you stay your ass right there," and then he's gonna run towards the commotion, the gunfire, and the whatnot.
At the end of your next round, your other character shows up.
All right.
It is now the book's turn. The book has 3 actions.
It cannot take any significant action until he frees himself from the pin. It has
So
to
that's
succeed a grapple check.
Yep. So that's what I was going to say is it is going to spend its actions to try and break free. Now, when I say this book has 3 actions, it does not have 3d20. It has 1d20,
1d20
1d16,
3 times. Yeah.
1d14.
Ooh, nice.
So it's got 3 actions and
Diminishing
descending
return.
dice size. Yeah. So it is going to try and roll a d20. I'm going to set the AC to break free at what you rolled is a 17.
Okay.
That is a 4. The D16, that is a 5. And that is a 13. So the book is still pinned and it has expended all of its actions.
Whew.
It's just going.
Eddie,
Yes.
you're up.
Let's get it, boys.
Does Ben make it there? currently?
Yes, I'll say since you did whatever, Ben's now available to engage in the fight.
Fantastic. He is going to rush straight over to where this thing is pinned.
Yeah.
Leap through the air, knife out, and immediately try and stab it.
Sure, go for it.
Alrighty.
And murder Jake instead.
Yeah, stabs him right in the back.
Murder is what he's yelling out as he's flying through the air.
Only rules for hitting your allies and with ranged weaponry, but I will let you know.
But
if
here's the thing, melee attacks against a grappled creature are treated similar to firing a missile into melee.
Oh shit, that's great.
So
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead and roll that, Eddie.
Which is why
there's a chance you will avenge your characters here.
Hang on a
Oh,
second
good.
before you roll. Oh, you did roll. That's fine.
Mhm.
19's going to hit. I was going to say since the book is pinned, that would count it as the defender is. So that would actually, if you wanted to, you rolled a d20, you got a 19. That actually would have stepped you up a die size. So you could have rolled a d24. I will tell you, you succeed in what you're doing. So if you really wanted to, you could roll a d24 and take those results. But I would just recommend you just take that d20 result.
Murder! I want to
I
murder.
would too.
I'm just going to
Okay.
stick with the 19.
Cool. Go for it. Roll your damage.
All right. What's my damage on that?
Your odds of critting decrease even further on the D24. So
We do need to have a talk about the
That
damage
is
on a
max
d24.
dice. D4.
What's your strength modifier?
0.
Oh, okay. So 4 damage. This thing is still up.
what a
No, it's
healthy
not.
book.
It's down on the ground.
Oh,
Get
shit.
stabbed.
Ground, and I got a knife buried in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Eddie, did you have anything else you were going to do on your turn? Did you have any other characters?
Franklin is still grumbling over by the fire, still eating
Yeah.
beans or whatever. Seymour and Captain Hadley are going to go ahead and start making their way towards the fracas.
Okay.
Captain Hadley is dragging Seymour. Seymour's scared.
So at the end of your next round, your other characters who are moving over will arrive.
Okay.
So next up is Dan.
Oh boy, mistakes to be made.
Yep.
Something I might just do to be safe is take that lantern and take that torch that was dropped on the ground and try and move them a little away from other people.
Sure. What character is doing this?
We'll have Carter and Harry do that.
Okay. They do so successfully.
And then we'll try and have our last 2 characters attack. I assume that's actions for the 2 of them.
Yeah, that would be their actions for the 2 of them. If it's melee, you get to move up a die size.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and attempt to melee, so there's less chance for murder.
So yeah, you'll get a roll of d24.
So we'll start with Fuzz Aldrin.
All right.
Who does
22
okay.
is success.
And I'll go ahead and roll Saul as well.
Sure. 17 is a success. So 2 successful hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Look at this. It's going to be amazing, guys. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Devastating.
Boom. It's
And-
practically dead.
It's still up.
Damn it.
If this was 4th edition, it would be bloodied now.
Oh, no. Well, if it's possible, I'll step my guys back a little bit, but if not, that's okay.
I'm going to say no. In DCC, there's no splitting up your movement. So
All right.
David,
Yes.
you've got 2 characters there. One of them is doused in oil.
Mhm.
But you have 3 characters there. It's just 2, right?
All 4 are there.
All 4 are there. Okay.
All 4
Yeah.
are there.
One is
Let the-
doused in oil.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you going to do?
Let the book beat down commence.
Yes. Comic Sans is
Yeah.
going to use his intimate knowledge of books, paper, and bindings to give the book a good whacking with his stick.
Now, since the book is already prone, that's
Mhm.
a D24.
Yes.
Since you have intimate knowledge of books and shit, that's a
Mhm.
D30.
Oh shit.
So the talk I was going to have, and this is a conversation that Joe and I have had before about
Mhm.
what's the appropriate critical hit range on larger size dice. Just
Yeah.
a D24, your crit threat goes down.
Mhm.
So we talked about doing a D20 or a 20 and a 24. But that's math and shit. So it's just going to be the top 2. For a D24, it's 23, 24. For a D30, it's 28, 29, and 30.
Okay.
So
That seems fine.
So yeah,
That
so roll a D30. I was just letting you know. So if you succeed and you
Mhm.
get a 28, 29, or 30, that is a critical hit.
Okay.
I was 1 away.
That's
Oh,
28.
Critical hit.
Yeah.
28.
I love this new rule.
I actually don't have my copy of the rules open.
He
So
wasn't expecting us to crit.
Yeah.
it's not that. It's just so go ahead and roll me a D6 plus your luck modifier.
All right. That is a -1.
So you're gonna add a D6
Yep.
-1. Roll a D6 -1.
That's a 5.
Jesus.
Nice.
And let's get to tables. Critical hits. You're hitting with a blunt weapon. You said you got a what?
A 5 total.
5. Opponent spins awkwardly from below, off balance and vulnerable, offering up a +1d size bonus to all attacks against them until their next action.
Oh, shit.
The flavor of that doesn't make sense, but as long as this thing is prone, now everyone gets to roll a D30 against it until the book's next attack action, or until it breaks free of Jake's grapple, which would be its next attack action. So that's one of your characters.
Yes.
Great.
I didn't do damage for it.
So yeah, go ahead and roll that damage.
Okay. Is there any extra damage from that event? Is
No,
it
there's
just,
no-
It's just a die
No,
size. Okay.
just the die size. Let me
That's-
Okay, just 2 attacks. Yeah. Nope. Just roll your damage as normal.
Okay.
damage.
That is 2 damage.
Okay. It is still up.
Okay. Jesus is just going to go ahead and try and ground pound it with his hammer. I am still not convinced he's ever landed an attack. So
Okay, well,
we'll see
here's
how
the
this
chance
goes.
because he's rolling a D30.
Yeah.
Good luck.
13 is a miss.
13. Yep. There
13
we
is a
go. Jesus, come on.
Wow.
Now, but he still has a chance to hit me. So there's that.
Oh shit, that's right.
Mm.
Oh.
Jake, give me a luck roll from Mr. Montana.
All right. Oh hell yeah, that's way
Pass
under
it.
my luck.
Doesn't get hit.
Good.
All right.
All right.
David, you can continue on.
I'm
with
so
your
glad you
turn.
keep missing people now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that streak continues, baby. All right. Lauer, who is the only other one that has a melee weapon,
Yup.
is going to go, because I don't particularly want to shoot the book through Mr. Montana.
That would be bad. There's a lot of people in melee range right
That's a
now.
28.
That is another critical hit. So roll me a
Nice.
D6.
All right.
Add that character's luck modifier.
All right.
And what weapon were you attacking with?
That is a pipe wrench.
Okay. Another
Nice.
blunt
That's
weapon.
a 6.
Good God.
Very cool. 6. Weapon strikes low, smashing the foot of the target, breaking 1d5 toes. This thing doesn't have 1d5 toes, but it
Mhm.
inflicts an additional 1d8 damage and
Nice.
suffers a half movement until the bones are healed. So
Okay.
you're just going to roll your attack damage, but add 1d8.
Okay.
Perhaps you damaged some of his flappy pages.
That's right. It's still thinking.
Still
Okay,
thinking.
that's 4 damage.
Oh
And
shit!
an 8.
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
And then 8.
Just dice.
Nice.
With this, the book goes limp. Its pages hang out. It is slain.
I'm gonna pick up the book and I'm going to say, ladies and gentlemen, this, and I'll point to the spine of the book, and I'll say, this is a spine, and this is a backbreaker, and I will smash it over my knee.
Nice.
You do so to great effect. Although there is rampant confusion now. How many characters did we just lose?
A few of them.
David lost
One,
some, didn't he?
two.
Nope, I didn't lose
No.
a character. I
lost Possum Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jake lost
Jake
a
lost
yellow
a
with
character.
Yeah.
Anyone else
Lost.
lose any characters?
Nope.
So a regular night on the trail ends up with 4 dead. 2 characters, Phineas Shane and
Thomas Yellow,
Carl
Soft J.
Weiser. Yeah. So yeah, 4 dead. Only 2 of them were player characters. With that, the night ends and you all continue on to day 7. This is the
final chapter.
last day.
Yeah. Here we go.
It's-
Where's the dragon at?
Yeah.
Total party wipe.
Yeah.
A day
Does-
after.
Does this mean I get a new character?
Oh yeah, take your new characters. If your characters died, replenish. Let's go through and real quick. You guys can tell me who your new characters are now, or if you need a few moments to think of new names, we can come back to you.
I drew a factory hand, and I named him Eduardo Gutierrez.
Okay. Eduardo Gutierrez, the factory hand. Joe, you got a new character yet?
Good strong name, Jake.
Yes, I do actually. Where's he at? Oh, his name's Triangle the Sire.
Okay. There you go.
All right. Don't question it.
A day after fording the river of unwanted souls, you top a rise to see a lush green swath of Whitaker's Valley before you. As the wagon train spreads out across the summit, the surviving settlers let out a happy cheer. They hug each other. They weep for joy. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. But your joy is cut short as a familiar shudder of the earth causes the hairs on the back of your neck to rise. Old
Head in
snake
time.
mouth. Yeah, old snake mouth. Old snake mouth bursts from the earth with a blood-curdling roar, intent on feasting on the masses. Give me just a second.
I'm just sad it's not Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah. As you prepare to join the other settlers in this final stand, a strange sight briefly catches your attention. The Reverend is walking a straight line from the creature, almost in anticipation of the creature's attack. He holds something high into the air while shouting in a language you've never heard.
That's always a
The-
good start.
Yeah, the object he's rising. Fucking shit.
That's the language we've
random-
never heard.
He lifted. He
Yeah.
goes up and lifted a fucking shit. And you're just like,
Sorry. The object he's raising to the sky clearly holds sway over the mammoth beast for a second. You'd swear the two are communicating. Suddenly, the ground erupts differently. Undulating waves of warm amber energy rise from the earth, flowing through you as if some unforeseen forces have summoned it. The Reverend turns to face you as the warming energies course through your body. His face is twisted in a way that would almost make you think his skin is about to peel away. His rictus grin only adds to his cries of joy as the object he holds begins pulling at the amber energies. God damn.
I am the Senate.
Yeah, I am the Senate.
yeah, does a dubstep drop happen when he goes as he shoots lightning?
As it begins to suck the amber energies like a magnet, the object appears to be a large chunk of amber encasing something insectile that twitches excitedly as the earthborn energy flows through it. The Reverend points to you and to the settlers, appearing to direct the abomination swaying above him. 100 souls and more, Tupe Quasanabo. Swallow them all so we can free our queen, that her kiss of pestilence might bring truth to the unbelievers. Rejoice, settlers, for you have made this perilous journey to offer yourselves as sacrifice.
Anybody want to let that dragon lady out?
So,
That's a ways back.
Mr.
King
Montana
around you.
yells, "Ernie, get the cannon."
yeah.
Yep.
This is when we all stand in a line in superhero pose.
Yeah.
Right.
I
It
think
is,
what
it
you mean
is.
is when we all stand in a line and take turns loading and firing the cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, as you all look around, you see the other settlers. Oh, goddamn.
Fleeing for
Chuck,
their
why are you so
lives.
bored
I
with
can't
us?
stop. It's just,
They,
I don't
they say
know.
that, but panicked.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, goddamn.
Ooh, yo,
Oh my
goddamn.
God.
Yeah.
It's all
let's
that moving.
see. It is.
Damn it, Bobby.
We Dan and I helped Alex move tonight, and it was fucking camping. It was intense.
Yeah.
I am writing words down. Give me a second.
That's fine.
Are any of those words better than intense?
No.
Are they better than fucking shit?
Fucking shit.
Nothing's better than fucking shit.
Ah,
All right,
fucking shit.
Hey, please tell me somebody recorded that. Can we get that sound bite? I want to be able to replay that on command.
What fucking shit?
Chuck saying nothing's better than fucking shit.
Yeah.
It's on Twitch, so yes, we have that.
It's my new text tone.
Let's get a
I'm playing
song
that back,
out of
recording
that.
it, and sound biting it.
There you go. So you look around, you see the other settlers almost immobilized, comatose, standing there as this amber energy flows through them. All of your characters begin to feel this pull as well.
Oh no. That means
Um,
we're gonna have to make saves.
it means everyone here, each character has to make a saving throw,
God damn it.
What kind of
No.
a willpower save.
I
Mm.
don't
The
like
target
those
is
ones.
8, so you need to roll an 8 or higher
Per
if-
character.
per character. So everyone will just come back, tell me who fails. Those that fail, it's going to take them just a little bit of time to break free of this. So on your first round of action, those characters will be comatose. And then starting your second round of action, they can freely move.
Don't forget you can spend luck to make
Yeah.
saves.
Oh
Every-
yeah.
every one of
I'm
mine
gonna do them
passed.
individually just to piss people off.
Oh, shit.
I was
Uh,
actually just about to ask that. I've done it by clicking the macros this entire time.
Yeah.
What is the? Is it?
Forward
It's
slash
top
roll
left.
space,
Roll space.
number D dice size.
Yeah.
What were you asking? Yeah.
It would look like this, but you would take. Oh no, hold on. You would just have a slash at the front of that.
Okay. Gotcha. That makes a lot of sense.
Slash roll.
Oop.
It would help if I learned how to type. That
Yep.
didn't work.
Oh, you have a space in between the 4 and your D20.
This needs to be yep, just like that. Oh. Hmm.
Spend a luck on each of those.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to. Yeah. So Jesus, Kent, and Comic Sans are gonna need to spend a point of luck.
What was the number we had to make?
8. You have to roll 8 or higher.
I
All right.
spent all of my luck on those rolls earlier. Let's
You recovered 1 overnight.
Oh no, I mean I literally spent my actual luck on all of those crits.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
high
well.
damage rolls.
That was well done nonetheless. It was a necessary expense for the good of the party.
Exactly. All right.
Oh,
I've
and then we can
written
start
down-
rolling initiative.
Okay.
So, when you have your initiative, just yell it out to
Oh
me. So
boy,
can
I got
write
the
it down.
same thing again.
7 for Jared.
7,
13 for me.
13. All
Lucky
right.
13.
It seems to be my favorite number to roll on Roll20 for some reason.
Nice, Eddie.
All right. Who
19
else?
for me?
19
8.
for Eddie. 8 for Joe.
11.
Oh,
Both of you roll a d20.
All right.
David, you're getting promoted to a 12.
okay.
Jake, you're an 11. So much is going on here. So that's a fuck, guys.
Fucking shit, actually.
Yeah.
Shit. Nothing better.
Next time I get an enchanted weapon, I'm gonna name it fucking shit.
I hit him with fucking shit. Crit! Oh yeah!
It'll never beat the Sleepy Stranger though.
Oh no.
He had an enchanted glove in one of our old campaigns called the Sleepy Stranger.
That's an odd reference.
It's horrible.
Is this a glove that you would put on and then sit on, or
No, it was a really tight glove.
and disappear for a couple of minutes and come back relaxed and feeling better about yourself?
It was the glove that fits and never quits.
That's correct.
Mm.
Actually, I believe it
God.
was cursed and he couldn't take it off.
Okay. This is a lot of shit to track. Eddie, you're up first.
I bet so.
Woot. Cat and Hadley is not gonna break free for starters.
Yep.
I would blow almost my entire amount of luck trying to get there. He rolled a 1.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah,
well,
that's
yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to get there. Well, I mean, you could. It would suck.
I could, but I would have no luck
Yeah. All
whatsoever.
right. So, what are your other characters doing?
Ben Willis is diving straight in.
Yep.
He wants to. He's gonna head straight for the priest, for the minister,
Okay. Cool.
and same thing, just jumping through the air, murder, 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 with
Cool.
a knife.
Roll that
Yes.
attack.
Nope.
Nope. What are your other two characters doing?
Let's see here. Seymour. He is he sees that Ben has failed and he's worried about Ben's safety for some strange reason.
Yeah.
So he's gonna run in and try and swing his billy club at the preacher.
Okay. Cool.
And it's gonna be
Is it rolling?
thinking about it.
He's thinking about it.
It's like, how bad do I want to fuck this over for Eddie? It's gonna be a 5. He also rolled a 3. So does a 5 hit on the preacher?
this time
No.
it's different.
This time it was the same but different.
If you all roll 5s, then their combined number still misses.
So, you
Uh,
have
so-
one character left, right?
Franklin Bean, still muttering to himself about still just kind of making too much racket.
Nice.
Fucking eating my
Getting-
beans.
Getting too old for this shit.
That's right.
Oh, this kind of shit. Not again.
Third time this week.
He's got a scythe, because he's a farmer, so he's gonna set his beans down while he's walking down there.
Yeah.
And walking, not running. just
Actually, I kind of
walking,
hope he
muttering
just
to himself.
upends them into his face and just eats them on his way there.
Yeah, he
There you
kind of
go.
licking a little bit off his chin and his top lip and stuff because he kind of made a mess of himself. He doesn't groom himself very well. But
Yeah.
anyway, he walks up with his scythe and just just casually tries to swing down at this preacher, right?
Sure, roll it.
Corner of his shoulder where his neck is. Does an 11 hit
Let's see. No,
on the preacher?
Oh
does
man,
not.
he's a quick boy.
Ah. All right. Franklin just kind of shit.
So
Talking about
y'all,
himself.
there's going to be things that come up where I'll need to know what characters are attacking which enemy. So make sure you keep track of what of your characters are on what enemy, like in a melee range, because that will be relevant later.
Soon, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I should also mention
Not much later.
we have 17 sticks of dynamite, a time bomb, and 5 cannon shells.
We do.
Okay.
Just nobody be anywhere near
So-
them when they go off.
Eddie. Eddie, shut up, Jared. Anything else?
Chuck's finally hit puberty.
I have.
Nope. I'm good. You crack on.
I get to be a man now.
Yeah.
Eddie, it is the Reverend's turn.
Yay.
He
Bless
reaches
me,
up
Father. I have sinned.
with one hand and he grabs his face
Rips the skin off.
and he rips his skin off,
Hey, yeah.
Knew that was coming.
He's a cockroach.
Insect face underneath, right?
revealing that he is a giant cockroach insect creature. If you
I
look at
knew
roll
it.
20, there is an image of him.
Yeah, that's an awesome image.
Him
I'm
and
gonna
his
write that
ed-
in my notes here. Priest is a goddamn cockroach.
Franklin just mutters under his breath, not again. Another one.
I knew
not
that this was
again.
coming when he preached and the bugs came and got us last time.
So, Eddie, which all of your characters up in melee range?
Seymour, Ben Willis, and Franklin Bean are all on him, attempting to hit him.
Franklin Bean, after he pulls his skin off, the Reverend sprays a gout of this vomit mixture with like roaches in it,
Oh god.
green stuff. It sizzles as it strikes.
Had a couple of nights like that.
Yeah. Let's see.
My man's just hung over. Give him a
It-
break.
Yeah,
Yeah,
last
that's
time
all.
I had a lot of vodka. Yeah.
Turned into a cockroach. It happened.
Yeah.
So it sprays vomit at your character, but your character is able to easily get out of the striking range.
Professional vomit dodger.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's been around a drunk person, maybe.
There's nothing else to do on a turnip farm, so he's used to this.
Yeah. It's now old Snake Mouth's turn. So I'm gonna roll a d6. Dan's 1, Jake's 2, Jared's 3, Joe's 4, Eddie's 5, David is 6.
It's 3.
6.
Hmm.
David,
Mm-hmm.
which one of your characters has the lowest luck score?
That's a loaded question, Chuck.
Uh-huh.
That would be everyone's favorite boy, Comic Sans.
No.
Comic Sans.
No.
Needs to make a luck check. A luck check.
I knew it. All right.
Probably about to get
Hey,
snacked
you
on.
win.
He
Oh,
passes
shit.
it. Great. Great.
What a
Go
lucky boy.
ahead and roll me a d8.
It's a 4.
You got a stack of new characters, right?
They're not named, but yes. All right, is
Take
everybody
the
gonna go?
top 4 of those
Okay.
and put them in your stack of dead characters.
All
Four other
right.
people died instead of you, I guess.
As Snake Mouth tries to get you, misses, and swallows whole 4 other settlers that just happen to be standing nearby.
Oops.
Oops.
Alright.
All out of settlers.
That's too
So
bad.
yeah. Man.
You have to keep track of which ones they are that got annihilated so we can read off their professions later in case there's funny ones.
Yeah. I'm going to roll another d6 with the same range.
Oh, God. Goodbye, party.
This is a 3, which would be Jared. Jared.
Yes.
I'm going to roll a d4 now. You still have 4 characters alive, right?
Yes, sir.
The character in the 2 position for you. Who is that?
That would be Pablo Escobar.
Pablo Escobar. This thing tries to smash Pablo Escobar with its giant body.
All right.
Ooh, you get lucky on this one. Does a 5 hit?
No, sir.
Okay, cool. All right. And that's the end of old Snake Mouth's turn.
Good job, Pablo.
And then you see Jed running up. Jed, you might remember, is the camp hand or the trail hand that helps the Reverend who's got the one bad arm. He runs up and he pulls his skin off too.
Ah, I was one of them the whole time.
Nope, he was just a fanatic and now he's dead.
He runs up to Dan's group of characters.
Oh, shit.
Just a very
Dan,
dedicated
character
altar boy.
in the 1 position.
That is a good old Fuzz Aldrin.
He runs up and he tries to bite Fuzz Aldrin.
He doesn't want it.
No way.
But he does.
No, no sir.
Does a 9 hit.
Does not.
Cool. All right. Let's see.
Look-
Next up is actually your turn, Dan. What's up?
Look at all you 30 boys.
Yeah.
So is Fuzz Aldrin the only person in melee at this point?
From your group, yes.
So if Fuzz Aldrin backed up, we could all shoot at this guy and not risk shooting each other.
Does Fuzz Aldrin have a ranged weapon?
All of them have ranged weapons.
Then yes, you're absolutely correct.
All right. Fuzz Aldrin will start by backing up.
All right. So Fuzz Aldrin, flip a card.
All right.
That is a 3, so it doesn't change anything. So roll your attack. Dave said I am evil, but I'm not sure why. I
Do
won't
good, Fuzz
argue.
Aldrin, or don't.
Or
Jeez.
not.
4 is a miss.
Yep.
Go ahead. Next character, flip a card. That is a king.
there we
So
go.
that is a +3 to attack and damage. What character is this?
This is gonna be Carter.
So Carter the Cartwright.
Ooh.
22 is a
Nice.
hit.
All right. If it's okay, I might just roll the rest of them out and then do damage all at once.
Okay, that's fine. So you got 2 more. Actually, we need to flip your cards first. So yeah,
Yep.
2 doesn't change anything. 16 is a hit.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Nice.
That's encouraging. And then we'll roll for Saul.
16 still. Oh, and that's a jack, so that's a +1 to attack and damage.
Remember, guys, low armor
Dang.
means they got a lot of health.
Probably so. Okay, so
And
he's not gonna do
who's-
so good.
Okay. So let's go through and let's do some damage. So roll your first successful hit.
Wow. 1 plus 3. So 4.
Your bullet hits, but it almost kind of grazes off the chitinous armor of this giant cockroach man. You don't feel that your attack was as effective as it should have been.
Oh boy.
Coach man.
Well, thank goodness I did that again. Jesus.
So you rolled a 1.
Again.
That attack doesn't actually deal any damage. And roll
Man, you're
your.
giving yourself a bad name.
Did you have any other successful hits, or was it just those 2?
Just those 2. I'm just doing my usual thing. What are you talking about?
Okay. After Dan is Dave.
All right. Well, with mostly melee characters, I feel like I'm at a disadvantage here.
So there's the Reverend, there's
Mhm.
Jed,
Mhm.
and then there's old Snake Mouth you could run up to and try and fight.
Mhm.
Wait, since the snake tried to body Pablo, isn't it pretty close to?
We'll say it kind of reached down with its giant fucking snaky body and took a swipe at him. So
Okay, so he reeled back up after he was
Yeah.
pretty much. Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to get up in striking range, you'll have to move up and
Okay.
get where the base of its body sets on the ground.
Is that a full movement?
I would call
Get
it a
to
full
them?
movement. Yeah. Or a
Quick.
And what about the dude attacking Dan though?
I'd say that would be one movement to get to that
Still-
person as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
A quick question for you.
Yep.
Does the Reverend still have that amber rock
Oh yeah.
in his hand?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. We're going to have the 3 melee boys push up on him,
Okay.
and they're specifically going to be trying to hit him in the arm that has the amber rock in it.
Sure. Now, this would be a called shot.
Yes.
To make a called shot like this, you have to burn 1 point of luck.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, you can do it. Just
Okay.
-1 from your luck score, and then roll the attacks.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and only do that with 2 of them because I don't want Comic Sans to have -2 to his luck modifier.
That is fair. Absolutely fair.
Okay, so Jesus and Laura Pipes are both going to be doing this. I will roll. No, that's not good.
Who was that?
Yikes.
That was Jesus.
Jesus critically fails
Yes.
with a melee weapon. So that's going to be
Oh,
a
no.
what is that? Is that a D4?
I thought it was a D4.
I mean, I've got the cheat sheet on.
He swings his carpenter's cross and somehow
Yep,
ends up
D4.
being
What's
two.
your luck modifier?
On him, it's currently a 0. So
Okay. So yep, just roll me a D4. No, fucking shit.
That's a 3. I
Close
think
the
that
wrong
throws it.
tab.
I'm actually fairly certain that's the one that just throws.
Just
the
throws
weapon.
it. And you said you
Yeah.
got a 3 on that?
Yeah.
I'm getting there. Let me.
I've rolled this critical fail enough. I think I know
Yep.
what it is.
You throw it.
Jeez.
Again, Jesus.
1D 20 feet away. So you throw your weapon 6 feet away.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
Not horrible.
That's
No,
recoverable.
That's something you can get back at least.
Okay.
Yep.
Hopefully, Lauer doesn't do so bad. That's a 17.
Yeah.
That is a hit.
Okay.
So you strike the Reverend's arm holding the crystal.
Mhm.
I'm going to make the Reverend make a luck check
Okay.
to see if you knock this thing out of his hand.
Okay.
You go ahead and get your damage rolled.
Yes. That's going to be a D4. And
He
that's 4
rolled
damage.
a 1.
Ah,
Oh, no good.
damn.
I tried.
You
That
did.
is-
It was a good idea.
that is 4 damage.
Okay. Reverend is still up.
Lauer, while he's doing this, is going to yell out so that everybody is aware. Aim for the arm.
Okay.
For the arm.
Nice.
So, do you have more characters doing things?
Yeah, I have Kent. He's quite the team killer, though. I believe his
That's
body
fine.
count is 3 friendlies now. He killed 2
Step
of-
up your game.
Jeez. Yeah,
That's a
we
good-
got to get
that's a
on
good
that level.
point. That's a very good point.
Yeah.
I know he killed
Jake's
2 of
like
Joe's.
amateur.
Jake, he takes the fucking gold home.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Kent is going to go ahead and take a shot at. I don't remember Jeb. I just remember him
Jeb.
as Altar Boy because of Eddie's comment. Now,
Jed. Now there are characters
Yeah.
in melee. No, there's not characters in melee with Jed.
Nope.
Because Dan's character's all backed up. So yes, absolutely. Flip a card.
okay,
Take a shot.
Yes. No mistakes made this time.
That's a
2
2.
doesn't change anything. So
Okay.
roll your attack.
That's a 10. That's probably not going to hit.
Does a 10 hit him? No, it does not. 10 does
Okay.
not hit.
All right.
He's a stout altar boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did forget. Comic Sans was attacking. It was just not a called hit.
Okay.
So
Did Comic Sans it?
No. Well, haven't rolled for him yet.
Okay,
just
go
rolled
ahead.
for the other two.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and that's not a hit.
Okay. Very good.
That'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Jake, you're up next.
Fucking hell. I think Montana, Ernie, Eduardo, and Slim Willie's in. They're all gonna go to the wagon with the cannon on it,
Okay.
Oh, here it
and
goes.
Montana's gonna.
There's still good targets for the cannon.
Yeah.
He's gonna tell Ernie to man the cannon, and then Ernie's gonna try to aim the cannon at Snake Mouth
Okay.
and fire.
Go ahead.
Okay. D20. Is that how that works?
Yep. Give me a D20. Let me double check, actually.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, does he draw a card for that?
Yeah, it should be a card.
Actually, Mr. Montana's going to tell Ernie to sit it out because the last time he used a cannon, our people died. So Slim Willie's in is going to man the cannon instead.
Okay.
There we go. See if
Better
he's got
Yeah.
any more luck.
See if he can
Yeah, so
Get
flip your
some-
card.
some slim cannon shells in. See where that's at. Draw.
You
Nope.
just want to hover over the
Okay,
deck.
there we go.
Yeah, and click the little card that pops
The
up. So that's a
4.
4. Doesn't change
Yep.
anything. So roll a D20, add agility modifier.
All right. 11.
Does an 11 hit?
Oh, the snake, a snake.
Okay.
You
Well, then-
boom, and
It
this
should still splash him, hopefully.
it sails past.
Damn.
Luckily, you're shooting away from the other settlers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, if there's
You
no
now have
settlers, you
4
can't
shots
suck
with
them
this
in.
thing.
Yep.
You rolled a 9. It was 11 altogether.
Mhm.
I will tell you what. I will give you a hint and say that if you burn 5 luck from that character, it will make it a successful hit.
I'll go ahead and do that then.
Okay. And with that, you
Worth
need to
it.
roll me 1d30 for damage.
Hell
Roll
yeah.
high.
Yowza.
Hell.
Okay.
Oh,
This one's a dud.
not worth it. Yeah, that's all impact.
That one
Yeah.
was a wet
Yeah.
round. Not that would
Who
matter.
put t-shirts in this cannon?
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Doesn't even have arms. He can't even wear it.
Now we
Oh,
probably just made him angry.
Now you've just made the snake angry.
All right.
The other 3 will try to assist in loading the cannon.
Sure. They go through it. Next round, I'll let you take another shot.
Cool.
Okay. Jake, and then you see another cockroach creature running up to join the fray. You recognize it as Claude, the French chef.
They're all
Damn it.
fucking cockroaches. God.
Everybody on this character sheet. Jesus.
Well, I mean,
Yep.
the other ones I get, they're evil. Claude, he's just French.
Hey, we knew that there was something
He pulls off his face and it's a snail.
something
So-
buggy about his food.
I'm rolling a d6 again. If it lands on Jake, that's a 2. I'm going to re-roll it. No, Jake, you get to stay in. Maybe he'll just run over to your characters, reloading the cannon.
Start
Yeah.
wailing on the cannon.
It doesn't matter because I rolled a Dan.
Damn it.
So, Dan, you've got 4 characters.
Yeah, they're a little spread out at least, but
He runs up to the character in your number 2 spot.
all right.
Who is that?
That's Carter the Carter. Good old
Okay.
Carter.
Carter the Carter, right?
He's been carting the whole campaign.
What's Carter the Carter's AC?
It's 10.
Okay, that is a hit as this dude spews this weird vomity cockroach mixture all over Carter the Carter, dealing 3 damage.
Goodbye, Carter the Carter.
Is he dead?
Okay.
Claude's turn is over. Now it's
was-
Joe's turn.
It's one of my originals.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Joe.
Let's see. I'm probably just gonna have.
Wake up, Joe.
We're trying to hit all of David's characters said we're trying to hit the amber thing in his hand, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So That sounds like a good plan. 'Cause that
Okay.
thing doesn't look
Like I said, to make the called shot to try and hit
Right.
the arm to drop it, you have to burn 1 luck.
burn 1 luck to even do it. Okay.
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
make your
Just gonna
attack as
have-
normal.
All 4 of mine run up and attempt that.
Okay. So yeah, roll your attacks like normal. You'll deal damage as normal, but since you're burning a luck, if you succeed, I'm going to force him to make a luck save to see if he drops it or not.
All right.
Or a luck check. There's no luck save.
Right. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna roll it out for all of my characters.
Okay.
The first 2 have a +1. The second 2 have no bonuses. So it's a 20, a
Damn.
14, a 12, and an 18. How many of those hit?
A 20, a 14, a 12, and an 18. Only the 20 and the 18 succeed.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll 2 luck saves for the priest. Luck save number 1 is a 3.
Okay.
Luck save number 2 is an 8. He's got a luck score of 10.
Okay.
So he passes both, but you still get to do your
Still
damage
deal
as
damage.
normal.
Right.
Yeah.
What kind of weapons are you using that are dealing damage?
So the first one that dealt damage was a machete, and the
Okay.
other one was a saw. Both deal a d6.
Okay, cool.
So I'm just gonna roll 2d6.
Do the goodness.
And one of them has a
Oh.
+1, which is the first one that hit. So that'll be 6 damage total.
6. Okay.
Meh.
And that's their turns.
Okay. After Joe is Jared.
Yay! Throwing, is that agility based?
What are you throwing?
Well, I planned on throwing dynamite.
I'm going to call that. I'll let you choose, strength or agility.
I'd rather choose agility. That's why I
Then
asked
yes,
about
I'll let you call it agility.
it. Okay.
Softball it over there.
Yeah.
So Ralph,
Throw it underhand.
Ralph Lawrence and Cornelius Stool are both grabbing dynamite and chucking it at the snake.
Okay.
So let's see. What is it? 20 plus 2. Sorry.
Boy,
You got the-
I hope
the D
Hell
in there.
yeah, you
I hope
got him.
that hits.
Adam. Okay, so that's a 17,
Okay.
and that's a 19.
Okay. You get your 2 sticks of dynamite over there. Did you light them?
Well, yeah, obviously.
Okay.
Just pelting him with unlit dynamite.
Take
Ah.
this.
Just give
I
him
want
an
you to
Yeah,
ammunition.
because Ralph Lawrence has a torch, by the way, if that, you know.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
really, he only needed to light one.
Yeah.
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 So
Point.
I want you to roll me 2 1d3s.
2 1d3s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Two D3s.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
So 3 rounds, both sticks go off.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Well, nobody get by the snake.
Yeah.
Hopefully it stays put for long enough.
And then Pablo Escobar and Josefina
Dang,
will
gnats flying in my
be
house.
will be running up and helping Dan with the gnats.
Yeah, that's a real problem I have.
Yeah. I'm also, just so you know, I'm counting this as round 1.
Okay.
So continue on with your other 2 characters.
Okay. So Pablo, he's got a big needle. And can I fill it with morphine?
I'll
Holy
let
shit,
you,
that would be great.
I will let you do it, but it's going to be your full round action this turn to fill the syringe with morphine.
Oh.
You're attacking the bottle that has the morphine in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
next round for that character, you could attack someone with a syringe full of morphine.
Okay.
Larry's got
Just
us
gonna take
a
a hit
good
himself.
comment there.
Oh, on fast fuse, overhand dynamite throws, risk your head, underhand risk.
Okay.
Oh, your other one. Oh, no.
Jake, I suspect on your next turn you're going to be shooting the cannon again, right?
Damn right.
No, I will let you know that if the cannon does go off on this
Uh-huh.
thing, there is a chance that it will set off the dynamite.
Yeah, I'm going to be going for the dynamite now.
Okay,
Fantastic.
cool.
So Josephine is going to run up and throw a handful of silver fillings down the barrel of this cannon.
Okay,
You have a handful of silver fillings?
Yeah,
Why not?
she's a dentist.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and
This is for
then
Orin.
hopefully that doesn't take up all of my stuff. But then she's going to start running towards a bug person that's messing with Dan too. I don't expect that I can attack after that, so
No.
she's going to make her way. down.
Okay, cool. So that's the end of your turn. Now it is the turn of another combatant.
Oh Lord.
Combatants.
Is
I
it
mean, we
Francis
are in
Millinghouse?
combat.
As
Roach number 4 plays.
Der Priest.
8 of your fellow settlers snap out of the effect,
Turn into giant roaches.
and they begin to attack you. Throughout this entire thing, there's been things that happened that I've had you make saves for, and you guys have all passed, but not all of your settlers traveling with you have, and they have been converted over as followers of the whatever foul deity the Reverend follows.
The
So-
roach time is the right time.
Yeah, there are now 8 regular settlers that are going to move into attack. So I roll a d6. That's a 1. Dan,
Shit, every time.
the politician, Joe, what was Donald Trump? What was your character's name by then?
Ronald Dump.
Tronald Dump Jr.
God, he's a goofy looking motherfucker.
runs up. Well, he doesn't run up. He attacks Dan. He attacks one of your characters. Do I have a deck of cards? I do.
You sound confused.
I rolled an ace. Ace is bad.
Oh,
Good.
bad for me or bad for him?
Bad for him, I think.
Oh, good.
Aces and 8s.
Yeah.
It burns hand.
So if I roll an ace, shot misses, misfire, roll on firearm fumble table. So I guess I got to roll on the firearms fumble table.
He was spitting at you again, dude.
Oh, that hasn't happened yet. I'm sure it will soon.
And he has +2 to luck. So I'm going to roll a d4 -2. That is a 1. So attacker's weapon slips slightly from their hand. Attack not only misses, but the following attack is made with a -1 die size. So his gun is unusable. His next attack, he gets a -1.
Oh, so they're not actually turning into bugs.
I
They're
have
just
lost
attacking.
audio. 1 second, guys.
Uh-oh. David can't hear us anymore.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
David,
Still
you
hear
piece
him.
of garbage.
Yeah.
That guy's the worst.
Well, while he is not able to hear,
Everyone talks
Attack!
shit.
Attack!
His characters are all gonna die while he can't hear.
the
Yep.
clerk named Randall
Salsa shark.
Good thing I have another pair of headphones.
yeah, can you hear us with those?
Yeah.
Cool.
I heard a loud snap and then silence.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
The clerk named Randall is going to run over and attack one of Jake's characters with a letter opener.
Ah,
Jake,
shit.
what character is in your number 2 position?
Number 2 would be Ernie the Juice.
Ah,
Does
shit.
a 6 hit?
No.
All right, so the clerk named Randall attacks Jake. The infantryman, I don't know what's a good name for an infantryman.
Private
Robert.
Ryan.
Oh, was this my dead one?
No, this is just a guy. We're just gonna call him Guy. So this guy, he runs up and he attacks
Private this guy.
Mr. Fier.
one of Jake's characters
God damn.
in the number 2 position.
Oh,
I know,
Ernie.
some of us just seem to be real popular tonight.
He only has a bayonet. He doesn't have the gun that it goes
He-
with.
He only has a bayonet.
But that is a 17 to hit.
Oh
Ah,
man.
no.
Ernie's juiced.
for 5 damage.
Rip
Oh,
Ernie
shit.
ravioli.
Oh.
Rip Ernie. Rip in peace.
Next up is a farrier named Smith.
Man, the combat is very swiftly turning against us.
Well, when you had 8 extra characters show up, they run after Eddie, and they attack Eddie's character in the number 1 position. Who is that?
That's Seymour.
He attacks Seymour with a hammer. Does a 9 hit?
No.
Cool.
He survives. Just
We have
by
a
his squinty
veterinarian named, I don't know, Dr. Phil.
I thought you were going to go with Doolittle.
Oh, that's a better one. Dr. Doolittle. Copyrighted. I own that now.
glasses. Best of luck to you.
You could
Doctor
not copyright
does
that.
less.
Damn it! I was about to say that.
And he
I
attacks
had too much wind up.
Dan,
Yes, of course.
your character, in the number 2 position.
Number 2 is dead.
All right. So move your character sheets up.
Then that is 3. Harry the Potter.
currently
Number
trying to
3, Harry
die.
the Potter. Hey, there, DM Thaco. Where are we all at?
What up?
I'm
We're getting
ready to
murdered.
give myself another TPK.
Yeah, it's moving along well for
what
Chuck.
character am I attacking?
Harry the Potter.
Dr. Doolittle attacks Harry the Potter. 14 hit
Of course.
But
Hmm.
little
with
does
a
he know
big
he's a
needle.
Horcrux.
dealing 2 damage.
He's dead.
He
Hmm.
injects an air bubble into Harry the Potter's neck.
That was another
Probably
original
right.
character.
All right, now we have an Undertaker named the Undertaker.
As
Very
he should be.
creative.
Names are so brilliant.
And he attacks Joe, your character in the number 3 spot.
Professor Porton Jeterson.
Does a 6 hit?
No.
Cool.
Starts telling him how
So many of these.
cockroaches naturally align themselves into hierarchies.
There's another Undertaker.
Oh
but
gosh.
Undertaker is the original Undertaker's brother, so his name is Kane.
Perfect.
Really
And
think
he is
about
going to attack Jake. What character of yours is in the number 4 position?
Eduardo Gutierrez.
Does an
No.
8 hit?
No.
Yay.
He lives to Eduardo another day.
Yep. And final
His name
is
must
an
survive.
artist named Pablo.
Hmm.
You
And
already
he
have
attacks.
a
Well, we got 2 Pablos. He attacks Joe. Joe, your character in the number 1 position. Yeah, there, DM Thaco. This is the Dark Trails funnel called Death Crawls West, which you can find in the Dark Trails bootleg edition on Drive-Thru RPG.
He attacks the Jebediah Jebbins Jr. the Third.
No.
No.
Does a 13 hit.
Yes, it does.
Die,
Fuck.
motherfucker.
Not another
2
one.
damage.
He is dead.
Oh,
Oh, no. All that work for nothing.
I know. My only original character.
Mrs.
Without
Jevons
any
has lost
issue.
another one.
I know.
Yeah. With the initiative order starts over, and it is Eddie's turn.
Yay.
Now, Eddie, also within melee range of some form of your characters, there is a farrier named Smith,
Cool.
along
does,
with
does my prison guard finally break free of whatever this amber thing was holding onto all the settlers? 'Cause he did
yeah,
not, he
he's
did not
free
make
this
the
turn.
roll.
Yeah, he's free
Yeah,
this
he's
turn.
free this turn.
Yeah.
Fantastic. First thing that's going to happen is
It's water
Captain
real fast.
Hadley is going to immediately try and shoot his light pistol
Okay,
at,
flip a card.
at the snake thing.
The giant snake thing. Yeah,
The
flip your
giant
card.
snake thing. That is a 2.
2 doesn't change anything.
Okay. All right. So let's see here. This is 0 difference on that. So for ranged weapons, it's agility, isn't it?
It's D20 plus your agility modifier. Yeah.
All right. Slash roll D20.
And this is against the big snake
13.
thing.
Okay.
13 is a miss.
All right.
If you were to spend 3 luck, you could connect with that hit.
Ooh. This was just kind of a wild shot. He's kind of shocked still from coming out of whatever he was. So I'm
Okay.
gonna hold off for this round.
Okay, cool.
All right. The other 3 are down with the preacher. They're gonna try and thwack him again.
Cool.
First up is Seymour with his billy club.
All right.
8. I don't think that hits.
8 does not hit.
All
Don't worry,
right.
Jake. If we live through this, our turn's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be so fucking sweet.
Yeah.
All right. Franklin Bean is gonna swing his scythe at the preacher as well.
Okay.
Kind of mumbling under his breath.
Sure.
He's swinging and missing.
Waiting.
14
14.
hit. I think that's
Uh,
just shy.
it is a miss. Yeah.
Might luck it up.
You could luck it by 2.
Yeah, he'll do that.
Okay. Go and roll your damage.
Okay. Six
6 damage. You feel that when your scythe connects, the hard chitness armor kind of prevents your attack from doing as much damage as you think it should have. But you still do some damage.
Franklin mutters, "You're fucking bugs."
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right. Last one up is Ben Willis. He's still yelling murder, murder, murder. He kind of took a swinging dive last time, missed, landed on the ground. He's back up. Isn't
Okay.
even shaking the dust off. He's just turning
Cool.
around and swinging wildly.
Stabbing. Go for it.
Yep.
He's got to practice his stabbing.
Ah, get him, Red.
And it's an
8 is
too
a miss.
wild.
Yep. Okay.
right. That's
Anything
it.
else? Yep, that's
Nope. Nope. They're all just
All
failing
right.
miserably.
Yep, that's how we do.
it. It is the Reverend's turn.
I'm gonna die.
So, who all has characters surrounding the Reverend?
Yes.
Eddie,
I
Dave,
have 3.
anyone else? Just you two?
Joe. You
Joe?
had 4 characters try to attack him in melee range.
Yeah, all of my characters moved up on him.
Yeah. Hey, Dave, thanks for coming by.
Yeah.
All right, so we got 4, 3, and then Eddie, you had 4,
3.
3. So 4, 3, and 3. What is that? That's a D10. Is that right? Is my math good tonight?
Yep.
Yep.
First, yeah. David, he hits your character that's up in melee range. That would be in the number 2 position for that.
No, Lauer.
So,
Yeah.
Oh.
Lauer, does a 5 hit?
No,
Cool.
it does not.
All right, we're going to do that again. Another D10. That would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eddie, your character that would be in the number 1 position.
That's Seymour.
Seymour. Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Seymour takes. Oh, fuck. 2 damage as this burning vomit soaks him. If Seymour makes it to next round, is Seymour alive or dead?
He is still alive.
If he makes it to next round, he is going to take another 3 damage from this, or another 1d3 damage from this, unless he spends the entire round trying to get this vomit off of him.
Okay.
Okay. And that is the Reverend's turn. Up next is Old Snake Mouth.
Who will hopefully stay put for some reason.
Joe, which one of your characters has the lowest luck score?
Oh. Rip.
AKA, who's next?
Appears to be Millie Bays.
Have Millie Bays roll me a luck check.
All right.
Oh,
Is that a
that's
fail?
probably not going to work.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, roll me a d8.
How many
All
of
right.
our characters are going with him?
That's a 7. So take Millie Bays and 7 character sheets off the top of your stack,
Wow.
and then move them into the dead category as
Ooh.
the great snake mouth swallows them whole. Let's see what else happens. It gets to attack.
That's right. That was just a thing he does.
Yeah.
It's just a thing he does every turn. David, all of your characters are in melee combat with the Reverend, right?
Yeah, that is correct. I don't like the sound of
Okay.
this.
Everyone whose characters is in melee combat with the Reverend is going to need to make me a saving throw.
Is this going to be one of the ones where even if we pass, we
why?
all die?
Yes, now roll and shut up.
Yeah, give me a reflex save.
All right, that's going to be a bad time.
Every one of them.
Every character that is in melee combat with the Reverend.
Joe.
Nope, I did it again. Hold on. That's not a 3.
What are you doing? Oh, you're trying to roll them all at once.
I rolled a 10 collectively.
Well, yeah. So characters who fail take 1 point of damage.
What's the thing they have to beat?
Yeah. What's the DC?
It's going to be a 10.
Okay, all 3 of mine actually pass.
So, characters who fail?
1 point of damage.
Okay.
Okay.
And they get negative 1d to all actions for the rest of the day.
Oh, man. Our useless
Yikes.
attacks got more useless.
Right.
So, any characters go down from that?
Yeah, all 3 of
Not
mine.
yet. Oh, geez.
Joe,
Oh,
you're out of
God.
characters.
Well, no, they didn't die. They're all down a die size.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Sorry.
Okay. Any
Yeah.
characters die from that?
No.
I thought you meant
Okay.
they're
I actually
all
have
dead.
a bunch of beefy characters now.
Cool.
They all have 4, 4,
More-
and 3 HP.
Dang.
Not
I'm going to make
anymore,
a
they don't.
correction. I thought
Yeah.
Lauro Pipes had a +1 to that. He does not. It was a -1, so he does fail. So he takes
Eh.
1 damage and all that.
Okay.
Eddie's doing his thing again.
Well, that's too bad because this attack was going against Eddie.
Mm.
As the great
Go for it.
creature rolls over and smashes at Eddie with his giant body. Eddie, your creature your player character in the number 4 position does a 16 hit.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
It
I think,
deals 13 damage.
I think he's probably going to make it, right? He has like 33 health.
Yeah, he's fine.
Surprisingly, yeah. No, he's
Yeah.
dead.
All right. That is old Snake Mouth's turn. Number 3. Oh, that was number 3. Now we're at number 4, which is Jed. Who was being attacked by Jed last time? That
I
was
was, but I backed up.
cool. Dan, your character in the number 1 position.
Fuzz Aldrin.
Jed runs up and attacks Fuzz Aldrin.
Hmm. Let me get
Please
ready to
flip.
mark him off too here.
13, that's going to hit.
Yep,
4 damage.
dead.
Okay.
You have not missed on one of my characters.
I'm just that good. All right. Dan, you're up.
Yeah. Let's just fucking die. I'll just attack whoever's near me, which is basically everybody at this point.
Jed's all up in your people's business.
Yeah.
What do you? Oh,
Are we?
did you flip a king?
Are we filling in
Sure.
characters as they die from our pool?
How many characters are you down?
1.
When you get down, when I've killed all your characters,
You have
I'll
4
let
more?
you draw 4 more.
Okay. Cool.
So Dan,
Mhm.
did you roll an attack?
Yeah, I drew a card.
What was it?
I don't know. I can't see them.
It was a king.
Okay.
It was a king.
Is that +2?
+3.
+3. Okay. Hooray.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. Dan's cards.
Like it's not that they aren't on my screen. It's that the images are broken on all of them for some reason.
Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get a +3. You're attacking Jed. A 22 is a hit.
God damn it. It's 4 damage.
No, it's not. Because this chitness armor of this guy kind of helps him out.
Yeah.
All right. That's one of your characters, Dan. How many you
That's
got
all
left?
of my characters.
You have one character?
Yeah, you've killed all the rest, so.
Okay. Once I've killed all your characters, you can draw 4 more.
Yep.
All right. That was Dan's turn. Up next is Dave. Dave, how many characters do you have and what are they going to do?
I still got all 4.
Okay.
Lauer's hurt, but the other 3 are pretty much okay. Jesus is. I'm not going to try that with Lauer. Yeah, Jesus is going to attempt to knock the amber rock or the crystal
Cool.
out of the guy's hand again. So I'm going
Roll.
to spend the
Yep.
luck.
Spend a luck, roll an attack.
Okay. I'll spend the luck. It's an 18.
It's an 18 as a hit. Now he gets to make a luck save.
Mm-hmm.
That is a natural 20.
Okay, so
I'll go ahead and since he critically failed that luck check,
Mhm.
I'll let you roll double damage.
Okay.
What kind of weapon are you attacking with?
It's just a hammer.
Okay, cool.
So 3 total.
Okay. He is still up.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to give me a D20 roll, unmodified, just a flat D20.
Alrighty, that's an 8.
This stone in his hand goes flying 8 feet away from him.
Okay.
So, what are the next? What are the rest of your characters doing?
So nothing happens, huh? All right.
He's no longer has it in his hand. All the energy is going towards it on the ground.
Okay. I'll try and Hail Mary this. Lauro Pipes is going to run and pick it up.
Okay, picked up. You got it.
Okay. Anything happening to Lauer?
Lauer is feeling weird arcane energy rippling through his body.
Uh-oh.
Whisperings of madness are at the edge of his ear. Go ahead and make me a grit check.
Okay.
So roll a d20, add your wisdom.
Throw it at the dynamite.
Load it in the cannon.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, yeah, that'd be funny too.
We just
yeet it
start
across the
loading
desert.
everything into the cannon.
Yeah.
13, and you said wisdom. You mean will?
I'm sorry, Will, yes.
Okay, that's going to be a 15.
You succeeded. You don't lose any
Okay.
grit from this.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna load it into the cannon. I'm gonna try and load it into the cannon.
So you moved. I'll say you picked it up as part of your movement action.
Okay.
You
Okay.
have one action left.
Can you spend an action to move in this?
You can spend an action to move, so you can get it to the cannon. Absolutely.
Okay.
The thing that I'm going to make you do is, since you're trying to do all of this in one, I'm
Yeah.
going to make you make a luck check.
Okay.
If you succeed, you do what you want to do. If you fail, you just make it over to the cannon.
Okay. That's
You
fine.
wind up in front of the cannon.
We won't say that. So is that a
It's-
pass?
that is a pass.
You
Nice.
Oh,
cannon.
the amber stone with the weird insect-like creature twitching away inside is now loaded into the cannon.
Okay. Comic Sans is just gonna poke the preacher with the stick.
Jake's
Okay,
turn can't come fast enough.
make that attack.
That's gonna be a miss.
That is a miss.
That's gonna be a big miss.
All right, so Dave, after you.
So who just loaded the rock into the cannon?
One of Dave's
Lauer
characters.
did, yes.
Yeah.
Lowry.
All right, Jake, you're up.
All right.
Yeah.
Mr. Montana's gonna grab Lowry and pull him out of the way,
Sure.
and tell Slim Willie to shoot at the dynamite.
Shoot
Well,
hard.
the worm's not by the dynamite anymore, correct?
No, the worm's still by the dynamite.
Oh, okay.
The worm is
great.
fuck off huge. So.
Yeah, the
so
worm
is
is
there-
fuck off huge. So there's like the base of the ground where the worm's coming out of, and when it's attacking, it's just like bam, like bam.
Oh, okay. All right.
What were you asking, Dave?
Oh, so the
Oop.
cannon is loaded with
That's
a
not what I was
cannonball,
rolling. Sorry.
silver
It's-
fillings, and
and
this
this-
amber rock.
Yep.
Okay, this will be interesting.
Jake, why'd
Yeah.
you roll a D30?
I was trying to type and I hit buttons wrong.
Okay, why don't you roll me a D20?
Damn
yeah.
buttons.
There we go.
Hmm,
It is a
that's pretty good.
hit. You're aiming at the dynamite, right?
Hmm.
There's a handful of silver fillings in this rock too.
Shrapnel.
I want you to roll me 3D30.
Hell yeah.
That's a
So that's gonna
spicy
be
hit.
24 plus 11 plus 14.
Okay.
So
That's not
25
bad.
plus 20, 49.
49.
49 damage. This thing is still up, but you can see you've beaten the ever-loving shit out of it.
Cheese and rice.
Right? How about that amber stone?
It did it
The
blow up.
amber stone has been destroyed. The weird orangish energy is no longer being drawn to it because there's nothing to draw. And you see that it looks like old Snake Mouth has broken out of the control that the Reverend had on over it.
Okay.
So on its turn, we'll learn what that means.
Hmm.
Boy.
It's still hungry for people.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just nothing's gonna change.
Does that mean the wagon people snap out of it, or
They were directly under the Reverend's control.
gotcha.
So Claude, the chef, I'm going to make him make a grit check,
Okay.
which he fails. Claude turns and starts running. He has sensed that the tides have turned. He's fleeing.
Mr. Montana's gonna grab a stick of dynamite and leave the wagon.
Wait, was all your characters? Were all your
Uh,
characters done, Jake?
Eduardo's gonna continue loading the cannon along with Slim Willie's in and whoever's willing to help him, but Mr. Montana's gonna grab a stick of dynamite and leave the wagon.
Okay, so Mr. Montana's going to be chasing after Claude.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, that's fine. I forgot the rest of your characters after that giant attack you did. So yeah,
Oh yeah.
that would have then been Claude's turn. He is going to
It was
start
a pretty
fleeing.
great attack.
Yeah, it was fucking epic.
Mm.
Moving us to Joe.
Okay. Wait, he's running. The one that was holding the thing was running?
The guy that was holding the orange amber crystal has had it knocked out of his hand. The Reverend's still standing there,
Right, okay.
but the crystal has now been destroyed.
Okay, I guess I didn't understand who was running that.
Claude,
So-
who is a roach, is now running.
Yeah, Claude.
Claude.
The roach chef.
Was
Okay.
that the one beating up on Dan?
No, that was one of them attacking
was
Jake, I
Jed.
think.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna start wailing on the Reverend.
Go for it.
Normally.
What
So-
kind of? Go ahead and start rolling your attacks.
Yep.
It's a Wednesday night for Joe.
Yep.
Gonna
Wailing on the Reverend.
Yeah.
I believe only that last one's gonna hit.
What is that last one?
The last one's gonna be a 13, maybe.
13's a miss.
That's the only one that has a chance. Okay.
If you want to burn luck, you would need to burn 3 luck.
No.
That's a lot of luck.
Okay. And that would
Not
be
worth it.
Joe's turn. Jared,
Yes.
all of your dynamite exploded.
Yep.
So what are you doing?
Throw more dynamite.
Sure. If you got more sticks, toss more sticks.
All right. So that is Cornelius Stool and
Yeah.
Ralph Lauren. Do. Now let's see if I can do it without fucking it up this time. Oh, almost did it.
Oh.
Okay. Blam. So that's Cornelius with a 16.
16's.
And then we got who? Ralph Lawrence. That's right.
Okay.
2, 3, 2, and a 16.
Both sticks land
Dang.
directly at the base of old Snake Mouth. I need you to give me 2 D3 rolls.
2d3 rolls.
Little ones this time. Short fuse.
So one of
Yeah.
yours will go off at 3 and the other one at 2. I'm counting this as round 1. So,
Okay.
okay.
Now, then we also have Pablo, who's got a syringe full of morphine now,
Absolutely.
and he's just going to jump on top of who was it that was attacking Dan? I can't remember.
Jed.
Which
Jed.
one? There's
Jed.
like
Yeah.
it's like 5 people attacking me at this point.
Specifically, it was Jed Rawlings.
Jed. Okay.
Yeah.
He's gonna attack Jed then. This
Okay.
big needle full of morphine. No modifier. Fine.
You try to bury the needle, but it doesn't make it through the plates.
Okay.
You don't activate the plunger, so I'll still say you have a needle full of morphine.
Just- okay. And then you got Josephina,
All
who's only got a scalpel. So,
You
she's
do a
gonna
lot of
attack
damage with
him.
one of those.
Indeed.
That's true. The dentist fucking murdered it earlier.
Nape.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
That's it for me.
It is what we're referring to now as cultist time.
Oh Lord, aren't there like
Yeah.
20 of them?
There's 8 of them.
8
Yeah.
of them.
8 of them.
Yes. Yeah,
So, Eddie,
What?
your cultist in position number 1. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
That is going to deal
Doesn't matter. He's dead.
5 damage. Okay. This one's going after Joe. Joe, your character in position number 3 does a 17 hit.
Yes.
That's going to deal 4 damage.
Totally.
Here's Joe's another 4 down the
So
drain.
Joe, get another 4 characters. You'll
No, I have
continue
two.
on. Oh, you still have 2? Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
just-
Jake.
that
sorry, I didn't
dude's
finish killing you.
totally eviscerated.
Nice. Jake, Kane attacks your character in position number 4.
It's Eduardo.
No.
2 is not going to hit.
Yes. Lives
Joe,
to El Duardo another day.
Long live Eduardo.
your character
Once
in position
again.
number 1. Who is that?
Who was
That's
it?
Millie Bays.
4 is not going to hit.
Oh.
Dan, Dr. Doolittle attacks
Mhm.
your character in position number 2.
I have one character, so anybody that's
Okay.
attacking me is attacking him.
Does a 9 hit?
It does not.
Okay. Jake, your character in position number 3.
I guess that would also be Eduardo. I've only got 3, so.
Okay. So Guy, the infantryman, attacks with the bayonet. That is a critical hit.
Oof.
Oh,
Yikes.
Ah,
He does not live to Eduardo another day.
maybe
So
not.
this is going to be a D6
Ought to see how it rolls.
on the critical hit table for. That's blunt. It's not a firearm. Not a firearm. Piercing. That is a 5. Vicious downward swing severs 1d4 toes from target's foot, inflicting additional 1d3 damage
Oh,
per
no.
toe.
Oh, I don't think
Oh,
Eduardo's
shit.
gonna Eduardo anymore. That's a
No.
minimum of like 4 damage.
Does Eduardo keep like his
2
vital
toes.
organs in his toes?
Must.
Those aren't
What is
toes.
that?
Bleeding out through foot trauma.
Plus, it makes you massively unbalanced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the real question is how much HP does Eduardo have?
7 damage is dealt.
Yep.
None.
Yeah.
None.
Yeah,
The
he
answer
doesn't
is
have
none.
7.
The answer is 0. Yes.
All right, Jake. Randall the clerk attacks the character in position 3 who's dead, so that would upgrade to position 2.
Oh, Slim Willie.
Slim Willie gets attacked by a letter opener. Does a 13 hit.
Oh man, just barely. Yeah.
2 damage.
Oh, the cannon is unmanned
Oh shit.
Dan
and it's unloaded.
Uh-huh.
takes 3 actions to load the cannon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Character in position number 4. Dan, do you got a 4?
No, I just have one character still.
Okay, then that one character gets attacked. Ooh, but luckily, this gets downgraded to a D16.
Oh, because he's the guy who got goobered last time, isn't he?
And I need to. Oh shit! He doesn't have. He can't shoot his gun, so he's just going to run up and try and club you with his gun.
I'm sure he'll be
does a 2
wildly
hit?
successful. Oh no, it does not.
Okay.
I really wanted Dan to get pistol whipped.
I really don't want to. This is my last character. I just
Eddie.
don't want him to die.
Yeah,
Your turn.
it's my turn.
Yep.
Incredible.
From
the preacher.
from a faraway distance, you hear Mr. Montana shout, "Get away from the preacher!"
Captain Hadley is going to run back to the cannon and see
Yeah.
if he can't start trying to load it.
Okay.
'Cause
So
he never went down into the group. He just
Okay.
kind of was where they first
So-
were.
Captain Hadley gets to the cannon, and out of the 3 actions needed to load it, he contributes 1.
Excellent.
I think 2 are already on it from Jake's turn, correct?
So,
Yeah, Slim Willie and Eduardo were working
Had-
on it.
So they already devoted an action to loading it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the cannon is now loaded.
Excellent.
Okay.
So next person who gets to it or next turn, I will get to fire it.
Okay. Do you got any other characters?
Franklin Bean is still up. He's down by the preacher.
So you're going to attack the preacher?
Yeah, he's pissed off.
Okay.
He's been troubled. He couldn't have his lunch because of all this.
Oh, that's
Preaches, man.
Ready? It's a 12 hit. I don't think
no.
so. All right. Just keeps grumbling. This time it's immaterial. We can't hear it. Don't know what he's saying. He's grumbling so low and so incoherently at this point that even the curse words are
Yeah.
indistinguishable.
So is that all your characters?
That's all I only got the 2.
The Reverend stands up and runs over to old Snake Mouth. You're screaming at it in the language you don't understand. You get the feeling he's trying to reassert some form of like magical control over old Snake Mouth.
Utah.
So
This is like a married
Shoot-ah.
couple bickering.
Old Snake Mouth's turn.
He's not in control, right? So he can actually attack the Reverend. Right?
I'm rolling a D7, which you can't see because it's
Mhm.
mostly green. So over here.
It's lovely.
Reverend is number 7.
Okay.
That's a 6.
Hmm.
Sorry,
Dang.
David. David,
Oh.
which of your characters has the lowest luck?
Right now,
Yeah.
Rip.
Yes.
Rip in peace.
that's Comic Sans.
Comic Sans
No, poor
needs to
Comic
make a luck
Sans.
check.
It's a terrible font.
It is a very terrible font.
Yeah.
There.
And it's never going away.
It's not.
That's a fail.
Oh,
Comic
frick.
Sans, roll me a D8.
All right. That's a 2. so I
Comic
lose-
Sans and 2 other settlers are engulfed and swallowed whole by
Mhm.
Old Snake Mouth.
Mhm.
So, yeah, put away Comic Sans and then 2 others from the top of your pile.
Yep.
So,
Got him.
I'm going to roll that D7 again. That is a 3. Jared,
It's me.
uh,
This is the body attack, right?
yeah.
Oh wait, the preacher's next to the dynamite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Does a 11 hit? No, I'm sorry, 12 hit.
12 hit who?
I'm sorry. Does a 12 hit the character in your first position?
Yes.
Okay. That is 18 damage.
Shit.
Ooh.
Josephina?
Oh, damn.
She's fine.
She's fine.
Takes
Check it
on the
off.
chin like a champ.
Another
Yeah.
D7. Dan,
All right. I'm
He gets
prepared
to
to write
dr-
him off.
He gets to
Make
draw
me-
4 more, right?
make me a reflex save.
Oh, shit.
Pure defeat in Dan's voice right now.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can. Finals are great until now.
How
What's
much?
your reflex modifier? You
It's
got
a,
it.
I have none.
Okay. 1 point of damage.
All right. He's not quite dead
Okay. Also,
yet.
Mostly dead.
he takes -1 die size to all his actions.
Oh, well, fuck. I probably should have spent luck then.
You would have had to, spend 2 luck to get there. Do you want to do that?
Yes.
Okay. Then take your point of damage back, and you don't get that negative.
All right. I cannot afford to not spend it. It's a
Yeah.
waste if he's going to die.
That was that. So number 4 is Jed. Dan
Mm-hmm.
does a 8. Does an 8 hit?
It does not.
Okay. Jed's turn is up. Ooh, actually, no. I'm sorry. We need to retcon that. Jed needs to make a grit check. He did pass it. So yeah, that all went through.
Okay.
Okay. Dan, it's your turn.
Oakley dokley. There is only one good thing to do, and it's probably to fail. So
Okay.
let's see what happens.
What are you gonna do?
Cut that sucker.
I draw a card.
That's a 10. What are you shooting at?
Jed,
Okay.
again.
And just FYI, there's one of my people still on it. Pablo Escofar is trying to stab it with a needle.
Oh, still trying to stab Jed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dan, that is a hit.
Okay.
Good shit. Good roll on that too.
Maybe.
Okay.
If it doesn't get mitigated.
It'll be
Some
like
of it does get mitigated.
it'll be like 3 to 4 damage.
Okay. Dan, that was your one character.
Mm-hmm.
After that is Dave.
Hmm.
All right. As it stands, Lauer's over by the cannon right now. Jesus is also going to retreat.
Lowry could fire the cannon.
That is true.
And the
That's true.
Reverend and the snake are near 2 dynamite.
Yes.
And I'm just going to say, we don't want Lauer to fire the cannon because he can only roll a d16. And he
Okay.
also has -1 to agility.
Okay.
So
Yowza.
we don't want him firing the cannon.
It's all right. I got 2 folks there that can fire the cannon.
Okay. Yeah. Lauer's going to stay where he is. Jesus is going to retreat towards the cannon. Obviously not in front of it. I don't want to
Right.
soak up the shot, but
Right.
Kent is going to he was over near where the preacher was, but at a range distance.
Mhm.
He's going to go ahead and take a knee and try and shoot one of the dynamite below.
Oh, absolutely. Now I'm going to make you roll an attack roll.
Yes.
A shot like this, you would need a burn of luck for.
That's perfectly fine. He's got enough to spare.
I'm going to say your target is 15.
Okay.
So flip a card.
Yep. That's a 9. I think that doesn't do anything, right?
It does not do
Correct.
anything.
Okay. Better than it doing something bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
15's your target.
And
Yes.
it's a 19.
19 hits. Roll 2d30
Okay.
This is the dynamite located where?
at the base of the giant worm.
Gotcha.
Where the preacher is in range. Because he ran up to the worm.
Reverend.
Yeah.
Or the
Dave.
Reverend.
Reverend.
Yeah, sorry,
I mean,
the Reverend.
Show some
Same difference-ish.
fucking respect.
Damn. Okay. That would have been good if that 3 was anything else. That's 32 damage total.
32 damage obliterates
bad.
the Reverend.
Hooray!
Yes.
The giant creature is still up.
Damn.
For Jake. Yeah.
Kaboom!
All right, Dave. Anything else?
No, my 2 characters have retreated and Kent's still kind of in the thick of it, but that's it.
Jake,
How far away is the worm from me?
are you on the cannon?
I am by the wagon with the cannon in it.
We'll say it's 1 movement. I'm
Okay.
not. Yeah.
I'm gonna light the stick of dynamite. Approach the guy, the giant worm,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna tell it, I'm gonna light you up like the candle man, and throw it at him.
Candleman.
Perfect.
So roll me an agility. D20
I was
plus
half
your agility.
expecting like a Man in Black eat me here, but
That'll be a 15, but I'm gonna burn a luck to make it a 16.
Absolutely, you do. So it lands right at the base. So then I need you to give me a D3.
Come on, D3, make it a 1.
It'll go off next round.
Okay.
Better than
All
nothing.
right. Better than nothing.
Okay. Anything else with any of your other characters?
That is all of my other characters.
It's all of your characters. Okay.
We're getting desperately low.
Claude ran away. The Reverend is dead.
Did the Reverend dying have any effect on the brainwashed people?
We'll get to that.
Okay. All right.
They
I
still
sure am
hate us.
hoping so.
They're
Yeah,
mad
me
that they
too.
made a mistake and they still hate us.
Yeah.
Joe, it's your turn.
Joe, wake up.
I know. Reverend died, did you say?
Reverend
Yes.
is dead.
Okay. So who are all big baddies left?
The giant worm and
Giant
Jed.
worm,
Mm-hmm.
Jed.
And then
Some-
brainwashed settlers.
and brainwash settlers.
Yeah.
How close is Jed to where the Reverend was standing?
1 movement.
One
30-ish feet.
movement. Okay. My 3 characters will run over to him and start attacking him.
Okay. Sounds good.
So I will.
Remember you.
I believe the first one's a miss, but the second one is an 18.
And the
And
third one is at a 14.
third one is a 14, yes.
Yeah, 2 of them are hits. So the last 2 are hits.
Okay. Oh wait, I only have 2 characters alive. I
Oh,
was looking
well,
at my dead characters. Okay. So the first 2 then. Only
yeah.
the
So
first,
1 is a hit.
1 hit. Okay. And
Yeah.
that's Professor Porton Jeterson with his sword cane. Gonna stab him. That looks like that does a d6. 0.
Okay.
Oh wait, I rolled a d8. Nope.
Oh.
1
Hmm.
damage.
Ooh.
And it's a sword cane.
Yep.
Your sword harmlessly bounces off this thing's chitinous armor.
Is this like built into him?
Yeah.
Neat.
Start peeling off your hands
Yeah. Rip and tear.
until
Oh,
it's
man.
done.
I'm gonna start looking for something flammable next turn.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. After Joe is Jared.
That is correct. Pablo Escofar is going to try to stab Jed one
With-
more time
All
with
right.
the morphine-filled
Absolutely.
syringe.
Yes. Get him.
Fuck.
No.
Okay. Cornelius is going to run around and shoot said cannon at the worm.
It takes 3 actions to load the cannon.
It's
already
loaded.
Already loaded.
Oh, you guys already loaded it?
Yes.
Or wait, no,
Ah.
wait.
Yes.
Who shot
You-
it?
No,
No,
one
you
sh-
shot
shot it
a
with the-
pistol.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he shot it with the
yeah.
pistol.
that's
Okay.
right.
I've-
Yeah. So yeah,
I've
go ahead and
finished
shoot the
loading it,
cannon.
so it should be loaded.
Yeah. Roll a d20, add your agility modifier, or whatever your attack die is currently.
Okay. Dang it. I F it up again. I'm known for that.
That's a miss.
Ah,
Damn it.
Hmm.
Okay.
So cannon goes wide.
Okay.
Just sails harmlessly past old Snake Mouth.
Okay. Then Ralph Lawrence is just gonna chuck another stick of lit dynamite down there.
Absolutely.
So it's the same thing. It's 2.
That's definitely a miss. Go ahead and give me a D3. Okay, so it'll go off. At the end
How
of,
much of a miss are we talking, or is any of us in danger?
there's, I guess we can find that out now.
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
I was about to say, I thought the worm was fairly far away. Because, I mean,
It
when we were
was.
blowing up all the dynamite and the Reverend and stuff like
That's
that.
a good point. It is fairly far away. We'll say it's far enough out that it will harmlessly explode.
Okay.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yes.
It is now time for the cultists. With the death of the Reverend, Dr. Doolittle, the veterinarian, Pablo, the artist, Kane, the Undertaker's brother, the Undertaker, and Guy, the infantryman, all shake free of their mind control. And they're standing there dazed and confused, unsure of what to do. Leaving
attack this fucker.
Tronald Dump Jr., Randall the clerk, and Smith the farrier, all still in the melee. So Dan,
Mm-hmm.
Tronald Dump Jr. attacks
God damn it.
your character with his club of a pistol. Does a 12 hit?
Sure does.
Hmm.
1 point of damage.
Okie dokie.
Is he still up?
He is.
Wow.
I am pleased that I removed that one prior point of damage.
Yeah. All right. Jake, how many characters you got up still? Just the one?
Just the one.
This character is chased down by Randall the clerk and stabbed at with a letter opener.
Bring it.
Critical fail.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Nice.
So I'm going to roll a d4 on the fumble chart.
Hopefully, in his excitement, he kills her sheriff.
That is a 3. No, he accidentally
Throws
throws his letter opener 18 feet away from him.
He ain't getting that
Wait,
back for a while.
He yeeted that out there.
He sure did. And finally, Smith the farrier attacks Eddie with a hammer. Eddie, how many characters do you have?
I've got 2.
Okay. The character in your number 1 position critically fails.
Ooh,
So I need to roll another d4.
God bless us.
That is a 1. Attack goes wild, giving opponents. So everyone now has a plus 1d to attack rolls until the cultist's next turn against Smith the farrier.
So 1 die size or just a +1?
1 die size.
1 die
So if you
size.
attack that dude, you get to roll a d24 instead of a d20. And that is the end of the cultist's turn. Eddie, it is your turn.
Woot! Did we fire the cannon? I can't remember.
Yeah.
We did. And it
Yep.
went wide.
Yep.
Well, Captain Hadley, the one who the farrier just attacked, he'll go ahead and attack the farrier.
Okay, sure. So roll a d24 plus whatever your modifier is for your weapon. Now, just as a reminder, there are still 2 sticks of dynamite at the base of Old Snake Mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. Those are going to go off soon, though, right?
Jake's next turn.
Jake's turn, yeah.
There is my card. I don't think does 3.
3 doesn't do anything.
Okay. All right.
No change.
So roll a d24 plus your agility modifier.
That's an 11. Does that hit on the farrier?
Yeah, it does.
Sweet.
Nice.
He's just a normal guy.
Yeah.
And he's gonna
He's just a
normally
normal
die.
guy. Doing all the normal things. There's a 5.
He doesn't have that much health.
Nope. Lethal.
Yeah.
Smith the farrier
Nice.
has been killed.
He will ferry no more.
All right, Eddie, you said you had 2 characters?
Yep, the other one is Franklin Bean, who's down where the preacher was.
All right.
Before he ran away and
before
exploded.
He ran away bravely to the giant worm thing and then died.
Jared, didn't your dynamite miss?
Yeah, it went off.
Okay. All right. So yeah, Eddie, continue on.
Went a little wide.
Who else is still up on the cultist side?
You've got Randall and Tronald Dump Jr. along with Jed, the roach creature. Along with
They're
Big
down
Snake
kind of
Mouth.
where the preacher was.
yeah.
Okay. I'm going straight for Tronald Dump with Franklin Bean.
Okay. Kind of
I can't
attack
tell
is
why,
this?
but he just has an irrational hatred of him.
That's fair.
Walking over stupid policies and ruining the whole country. Something or other. Anyway, he's going to swing his scythe.
Absolutely.
Not a D120.
Already did that.
Yeah.
That is a 4.
That is a miss.
This is what happens when Franklin Bean doesn't get to eat all of his lunch. He's just kind of haphazardly swinging with.
Yeah.
He's
It's just
really, his art isn't in it.
He's off his game.
He needs
Clearly.
protein, damn it.
You need some
Some
protein. damn it.
beans.
Old Snake Mouth's turn. I'm going to roll my d7. It is a 7.
Hmm.
Old Snake Mouth dives onto Claude. Was anyone in melee range? I'm just with Jed. Was anyone in melee range with Jed?
Yes.
I've been
Pablo.
Hanging on him?
I've been shooting at Jed.
Okay.
Pablo was trying to stab him with the syringe of morphine.
Okay. Pablo needs to make a luck check.
Hmm?
Be lucky.
Be lucky. That's not bad. So, one, fucking up here. Huh.
Pablo, Jed, go ahead and roll me a D8 there, Jared.
Okay. D8.
Pablo, Jed, and 7 other settlers. So take 7 settlers from the top of your character pile and put them in your dead pile.
Okay.
Does Pablo have less than 7?
Well, that's what I was thinking. Aren't you supposed to roll lower?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was incorrect there. Was that a pass then?
Yeah.
Oh,
Pablo's got a 14. In
yeah,
luck.
that's a
good.
hard pass. That was my
Damn.
bad. I took that the wrong way. So Jed and 7 other settlers are swallowed whole by old Snake Mouth. But rather than it just scooping them up and then continuing on, it dives into the ground, fleeing. The magic holding old Snake Mouth to the Reverend is destroyed. And as such, old Snake Mouth fucking runs away.
Doesn't care about this crap anymore.
Doesn't
Pablo's
give two
like-
shits.
That was me. Took
That
out.
was you.
It's over almost as quickly as it started. And an uneasy quiet. Yeah, almost a fucking hour and a half. An uneasy quiet brings a strange calm amongst you and your allies. You gaze at these men and women that helped you all along the way on this perilous journey, getting settlers safely to the lush valley that now lies beyond, or fucking Christ, that now lies blanketed in the carnage brought about by the elder god and her twisted cabal. You begin to speak, but your voice is silenced by thrumming pulses emanating from the earth. The ley line energy washes over you in soft pulses, each slowly healing your wounds while simultaneously filling your mind with visions of what must be the future of your world. Creatures that go far beyond the scope of evil stir from a slumber imposed upon them by mankind. Their dark agents, like those you have just faced and defeated, would like nothing more than to free them, bringing an end to civilization and casting a never-ending darkness on the world. Along with these apocalyptic visions, you catch glimpses of hope. There are those that dare to take the stand against the night, heroes that have been baptized in the same supernatural energies you now feel washing over you. Perhaps you'll settle down in Whitaker's Valley and work on the farm you've always envisioned. Or maybe you'll just keep riding west, seeking out and joining these heroes in their fight against the darkness. And that is the end of Death Crawls West.
Hooray! Even though I really thought I wasn't gonna have a character live, I did.
So everyone has a character who survived.
Mm-hmm. And several that didn't.
Many that didn't. How many of you have signed up for the Dark Trails play that I'll be doing in May? I think it's Jake, Dan, and Jared.
Mhm.
Also, Jeremy there in chat, and if Jeff is still there, he'll be there as well. So will Christopher from Two Old Guys Gaming, the creators of the Salty Funnel. So, Jake, Dan, Jared, of your characters that survived, or of your characters that are dead, you're going to pick one of those to continue on as a level 1 character.
There's so many to choose from.
Now, if you pick a dead character, very specifically, there's a couple classes in Dark Trails where the prerequisite is you're dead.
Oh.
So you can look at those classes like the Tommy Knocker, and I don't remember what the other class is, but you can look through the bootleg edition to if you wanted to reuse one of your dead characters. Or
The Sin Eater de Jebediah
but Jake, you're probably going to be bringing back Mr. Montana, right?
I think Mr. Montana, the luchador, will be a
luchador,
good
yeah.
fit. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I would, just for the sake of bringing Saul with me, I'm hoping to go ahead and loot everybody else's stuff from my party.
Okay, go ahead, and if you got all of your party members who died, your characters can loot their corpses to increase your arsenal moving into level 1.
Okay.
So,
Fantastic.
yeah, the funnel's over. It was a long one.
Yes,
Longest funnel I have ran to date.
I'll admit I was getting a little frustrated with my shit luck there.
Yeah, Dan, your shit luck always comes and bites you in the ass. What'd you guys think of it?
It was pretty fun, actually.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting them to actually be roaches.
Yeah,
I did not expect
the
that
fuck?
either. I mean, I thought maybe something was off with them, but not quite that off.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a little
And-
further than I was expecting to.
And also maybe not that many people.
So do you guys remember in the cave where there was the undead
Mhm.
bug, and there was that altar with something missing?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
where Nene died.
where Nene died.
Yep.
The thing that was missing is the
amber piece.
amber piece that the Reverend had. One of the trips back and forth to Whitaker's Valley, the Reverend found it and it possessed him and twisted his mind, turning him into the giant insect creature. And so then his whole goal was to get settlers out to the ley lines that are in Whitaker's Valley so he could
To feed
sacrifice them and try and bring their dark queen. I don't remember what the queen's name is, but the
Cockroach Queen.
pestilence
write it.
god.
Mm-hmm.
Tried to write something. Tupi Quasanamo.
That was actually the name of old Snake Mouth.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that was a good try at least.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's it.
They're
You
fucking
guys
bug
finished
people.
it. It took way longer than what I thought, but it was a good fight.
Combat really went very, very slowly for us. I think was the problem.
That's
all
what
the-
I was
A
thinking.
lot of crit fails.
Well, and then also the fucking sheer number of characters we've got.
Mm.
Well, yeah.
Everyone had 4 characters, which means we needed enough enemies to keep all of those characters occupied. That way combat wouldn't end and only like a quarter of the characters got to go.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Once we get into actual real play, combat should be a lot quicker, which is
Mhm.
Dan and Jake can attest to for the tournament we did, where
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we died super quick.
Super
Yeah.
fast.
super fast.
I did want to mention I had 2 characters survive the entire way.
Oh, wow.
If anybody wants those for the leveled play,
Well, or
There you
if we
go.
ever play level Dark Trails again, you could use those characters too.
I'll
So,
hold on to them.
yeah.
I'm a little salty that I had 3 of them and only one made it, but one
Yeah.
made it, so I'll
Well,
take it.
Yeah.
Joe, how many teams did you burn through?
Probably. God,
A lot.
a lot.
Oh yeah, I was
Is
about
there
to
any
say.
XP for this encounter?
This is my stack of dead characters.
Fine,
For
we'll call it
finishing
5
the
XP.
campaign, we get
5
10
XP?
also,
Okay.
right?
I
Just-
will mark that down. Oh, and for the book,
Oh, defeating the book? Yes, that had its own XP too.
I killed 13 characters,
It was 2
Oh my
for the book.
god.
2
not
for the book.
including the 7 I killed in the last fight that I didn't even
That's
play.
a lot of
as.
XP for these boys.
Nice.
Yeah, I tried real
So-
hard to keep
Now,
my boys alive.
It's
20 people
50
total.
XP to hit level 2.
Yeah, and we get 10 for rounding out the campaign also, correct?
Right. Every character that survives also gets 10 for finishing the funnel.
10.
So that's the one we're using for level 1 play gets 10 XP?
You said
Yeah.
it's 50?
It's 50 to get to level 1. So for tonight, Jared, your characters would have got 17 XP.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
17
That
XP.
puts me at 34 for Saul Goodfellow.
33 for both of mine.
Nice. Anyone else anywhere close to that?
No, I got a total of 20 dead people.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
For
Mr.
the
Montana has 22.
Fun.
nice.
I have four dead characters.
For the leveled play, I will be giving out XP, but I don't know if it's going to be enough for us to get any levels during the whole thing. But yeah, that's it for now. It was a fun funnel. Dark Trails is a fun game. You can pick up the bootleg edition of Dark Trails over on DriveThruRPG. Yeah, it's solid. Go pick it up. Go play it. Eventually this year, they'll come out with the full version of the book. I don't remember when that is. Or I guess you can also go to the Goodman Games online store and you can buy the bootleg edition there as well. And they've got some adventures out for it too.
A quick question real fast.
Yeah.
You said that you rolled out basically this whole dungeon. So this every day could have gone differently, including
Absolutely.
this day?
There were some encounters that had to happen.
Sure.
And it was each week these encounters have to happen. It doesn't specify what day. And then so I went through and I rolled out what days have encounters, what are those encounters, and then I kind of swapped some days here and there if it made more sense story-wise.
Nice.
So yeah, we could do this again and it would be a mostly completely different experience.
Right. Which is why it's still
yeah.
worth picking up.
Yeah,
you
it
will
is.
play a different adventure than us.
Yeah. Generally, I kind of get the impression that you're
Probably
just
do
supposed
it
to.
better.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah, probably.
Each day you're supposed to roll what happens for the day, but I wanted to be able to actually really prepare for this, so I rolled everything out in advance. So I have this one packet of paper that I assembled everything, and the whole funnel was there.
Yeah, I think that probably makes prep pretty doable.
Yeah, it did.
All right.
Well,
Come back.
fantastic job, Chuck.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed.
Come back on Friday. Well, don't come back on Friday. See us Friday on twitch.tv/ZwyhanderRPG.
If they come here, you'll see that we're hosting.
Yes. And you
then
can
click on that.
and then go there. So yeah, watch us Friday over on the Zwyhander Twitch as we continue on our campaign, The Bloody Marches. Come back here on Saturday as we continue the Crawl to Death tournament. We have been eliminated. We are the most badass team out of there because Jake managed to kill the entire fucking planet.
Blocking anyone else and say they ruined everything that hard.
Yeah. But also, since we're not getting scored anymore, Joe's joining the run. Alex might be joining the run, and everyone gets to make their own level 4 character of their choosing.
We should just have a good old fashioned stupid time.
Yep, absolutely. But outside of that, follow us on Twitter because I post all of our schedules and shit up there. So you can keep up to date with what we're doing. And yeah, it's fucking great. So I don't have anything else. You guys got anything else?
I think I'm good.
Also on Monday, see Joe, Dan, and myself over on the Adventures in Lollygagging Twitch. That's twitch.tv/Adventures in Lollygagging. We're going to be playing the brand new game Heart, where I'll be playing Morthos the Junk Mage. It's going to be fucking great. It's a really neat and exciting looking game. I'm ready to dig into it. So yeah, I don't have anything else. So yeah, if anyone else has anything else, say it now if I want to sign off.
Have a good night. Thanks for watching.
Yeah. All right. Until we see you next time, start fires, do drugs, and wash your fucking hands. Deuces.